Hello Internet, my name's TheGameRogue, also known as Dan the Man with a Plan, and the plan is to stream Genshin Impact. It is a beautiful Thursday afternoon down here in Australia, and I am excited to get into new 2.3 content. Hi Angie, how's it going? Nice to catch you at the start. Hope it's going all well. The plan is to hang out with, as the title suggests, the beautiful Beto and our good boy Goro, to complete all those events out, to be ready for when Eula and Albedo fight on Dragonspine. I assume comes out for the NA server tomorrow for me. I'll be in and out because I'm getting ready for a job interview. Ooh, a job interview! I hope it goes well. If it goes well, I'm sure you'll nail it though. Question of the day: we pulling for Albedo or Eula? I'm obviously pulling for Eula, as evidenced by the Eula Primo Fund down here. But if you tune in, you want to answer the question of the day, it's up there in the top. Or if you type in exclamation point question QOTD. Yes, the Eula Primo Fund increased since last time. I'm excited for Beto. Yeah, I saw some pictures. I was gonna watch some live streams this morning while I was getting ready, but I was like, but I don't want to be spoiled because the patch like just hit yesterday. I'm like, no, I can't get spoiled on it. I'm also hyped for Beto. Beto's been on my team for a long time, and she was one of the first characters I level 90'd as well. Like right after Jean. I level 90 Jean, and then I level 90'd Beto, like immediately after. So yes, he is good. Yeah, so the Eula Primo Fund down here is at 3.5k. Heck yeah. The shop resets next week, so we'll be able to redeem those Primo crystals in order to reduce our max number down to 129060 and look into more ways of getting in our Primo numbers up. I'm pulling for Albedo, but I low-key hope I lose the 50-50 for Mona. Just do both. Just do both. Just do both. Lose the 50-50 and then win the 50-50 afterwards in the same temple. Easy peasy. That's how it works. You just ask MiHoYo very politely, and they'll be like, oh, okay, and then here you go. But yeah, I'm excited. I found out that the tree actually gives us 2 wishes, so we can add that to the Eula Fund, which will be great. And hopefully we can get our 3.5 to 12.9. But without further ado and me rambling on, let's get into this, shall we? Genshin Impact. So, first on today's agenda, we got to do our dailies, like always. Gotta farm them Primo Gem. So I hope everyone who's watching is having a lovely day. Woken up nice and early, getting ready, enjoying the nice period right before December before Christmas time. Exciting. Christmas not that far away now. Exactly 1 month from today, because it is the 25th. It is the 25th. Yep, exactly 1 month away. Exciting times. Okay, drop the Noel.
But my defense was watertight. Incinerate! Let me scry.
Wow. Get him, get him, get him. Ever since my Butao's been properly leveled, she's been a major staple of this friendship team over here. Up. Stop running away. You get down there. You get down. No hiding up top. Oh, out. Well.
Leave it all to me. Incinerate.
Up. Get him, get him. Well, shield has been even more helpful ever since we started leveling up our pipeline.
Fate is upon you.
Stop. Stop. No one likes you.
But my defense was watertight. Inadmissible evidence. I must leave no stone unturned, as a dutiful maid would.
I was reading up about some Noelle builds, actually. It turns out you heal quicker when you hold a charge attack, like, very slightly. So it's more efficient to spin to win. Bop. I think it's pretty neat. Yeah. Oh, nope, nope. Yeah, he got himself. I love it when the hilly chels do that. They just light the grass on fire and then they just themselves. Silly chel. Silly hilly chels. Okay. Where to next? Where next? Here. But yeah, what did I do yesterday? I went out to uni to hang out with some friends. As usual, playing the card games. As if I do much else. And tonight, as my usual Thursday plans go, we are going out to the store near us to play some Pokemon. Speaking of Pokemon, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl came out recently. I think 2-3 days ago. 2-3 days ago, and it's a good game. I'm impressed. I'm impressed by it. There are a few issues with it. We talked about those last stream. But overall, I think the game is like a good improvement. Love it? Yeah. The plans are like Pokemon. Or both, even.
Leave it all to me.
My friend came over earlier and we went to look at some Final Fantasy 14 thing in the city. Ooh, fancy. You play Final Fantasy 14? Ooh, I've looked at it. I don't know if MMOs are my kind of gameplay, because I've tried them a bunch.
Steady as stone.
Noelle shield tanking them missiles. Oh no. Not tanking the fire though.
Decided by destiny. Motion to compel.
Oh, tanking that shield. But yeah, no, that sounded cool. What's going on in the Dawn Winery? We need to clean. I want to clean. I played it for the first time last Saturday. Oh yeah, how'd it go? I've heard a lot of good things about it. One of the people I watch, Jesse Cox, plays it a lot.
Someone needs assistance.
So if he enjoys it, it must be a good game. Also free to play from what I understand, up until like a certain point, like how WoW is nowadays. Okay, what are we doing? What's up? I like the character customization, but it's a little confusing to me. Haha, I only know how to play Genshin. It's that's fair, that's fair. Transitioning to different like battle mechanics in different games is a bit weird, especially like with MMOs there's a lot more buttons. Like Genshin, like you have your usually there's like bound 1 to 9 on your keyboard, and then you've got like every other button to do, and it gets a little confusing. And what didn't I like about MMOs that I played in the past? I'm not sure. It just felt hard to get into, I guess. Not really sure. Genshin's the only game I could like really dedicate to like on a daily basis. maybe it's because it already has you play as the characters and not as yourself. Maybe that's why I like the game more. Where are we going? Sweep up the pile of leaves. I guess MMOs are also like kind of open-ended a little bit in the way that
My experiment.
if it's too open world, I get lost. If it's too open world, I get lost, and then it kind of just like throws all stuff at you, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. It's too much, my brain. My friend thinks I'll get really into Final Fantasy 14, so we shall see. Yeah, no. Can't wait to hear what you think of it. I might give it a try later down the line. Might give it a try later down the line. That doesn't rhyme. It sounded like it did. Where is Hay Bales?
Stay clear.
Buddy set up. Active friendship.
As you wish.
But yeah, it's always good to get out there and try out like new games and that kind of thing. Every last one we got them. They're awesome, apparently. Take these as a thank you gift. We will take them. Oh, did you see that? They just descended for like no reason. Oh, Genshin, we love your little quirks. Heal and then work back. But yeah.
Someone needs assistance.
Ooh. So, if anyone wasn't here for last stream, we basically just did all our weekly quests and did a little bit. I think we finished off Surumi Island a day. Finished the quest line, and then the game was like, new quest line for the island. You should do that. And I'm like, why don't you just tell me? Like, wait 24 hours actual for new quests. We got that to do as well. Give us some more of them precious gems we all love to hate. I also saw that they fixed a bug with the trees. That sometimes when you, like, use a first hit, it doesn't always drop a log. So they fixed that. Only because Ito came out. I was watching a thing. Because, like, Ito, you get more log drops from trees if you have him in your party as his passive. And, I reckon only because Ito is actually like using tree mechanics, they were like, yes, we should fix this. You know, they still haven't fixed, I believe. The fact that, okay, come here, Billy Show, get out of here. The fact that if you have an infused weapon, it still doesn't work on trees. Which doesn't make a lot of sense, because I'm still hitting it. I don't care if my blade's made of ice. Okay, perfect. I'm rolling for Ito now. More logs. on that teapot grind. Fishy splash. Look, I'm gonna be broke when Ida comes out. Look, I just hope that when his gameplay thing comes out, I hope for my sake that when his gameplay comes out, I'm like, I don't like his battle style. Yes, beautiful teapots always needed. I was about to start making my teapot look beautiful, but then Rumi Island was like, yo, green chests can have templates in them, and I'm like, what? Now I is sad, because I thought I was done. I've seen some really good teapots in some of the Facebook pages I follow. There's some really good stuff out there that people build, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm not talented. 3, 2, 1, Noel shield. E! 4. Don't get stuck. Upon you. Compel. Oh. The hilly chill in the corner over there. He's like, help, I'm drowning. Oop, up. Oh, he just died from it. Hilly troll. Is that all the pickupables? It is. Oh, what's this? Game? What are you trying to tell me? Story quests? Yeah, I know. I unlocked them yesterday. I get it. Oh, this. I forgot. I can earn keys again. Huzzah! Oh, these keys, like, never get used. I unlock these, like, immediately. I'm sure everyone else who's unlocked all these does the same thing. But you sit at 3, and you sit at, like, please complete me. And so you spend the 2 on the Beto, and you get the extra 2, and then you get this perfectly. Soon. Also, I did notice that, everyone else's hangouts have 6 endings, and these 2 only have 5. Kinda rude. Are you saying that Beto is not as good as all these other characters? Or Goro? Is Goro not a good enough boy? Disappointed me. Disappointed. Look, if we get more Primo Gems for it, I don't mind, but...
Sometimes the law's compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
Thanks, Yante. Claim. Back on the BP slave again. I'm sad because I forgot that I did these and this before the thing came up. So no BP for me, but it's fine. We still get there in the end. We still get to 50 before the thing rotates, so we're fine. What do we need to do this BP period? Ah, yes, the Spiral Abyss Stars and the 50 Wishes, which we should be doing both. Hoping we can do both.
This before us is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
Roll.
Ad Astra Abyssos.
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Thank you for completing today's
commissions.
Everyone can hear your voice.
Yeah. Teapot. Hubby. Hey. Give us the goods.
This realm is...
Oh, they also released new furnishing things in this update. Let me off these. There are just a few more furnishing options, but they also released a cool a new like item thing. Just set up my new crafting. This one and like nope. This one. This one and this one. I love the hedges. Yeah, the hedges are cool. Reminds me of sucrose. Aww. Sucrose is green and so are trees. Everything is sucrose. Give friendship? No, not max friendship. Get max friendship. I want a different pooled squad to run around with. Friendship squad. And I can't go to Realm Depot and get these because the game's like, oh, you might need these furnishing blueprints in the future. And I'm like, fuck you. Now I have to buy them all. It's rude. It's rude. Here it is. The leisure device rhythmic sprinter. So you can set up like little time trials in your teapot now. I've forgotten the word for teapot. They add any more of this? No, just I did want. Okay, so I want to go here. I want to buy. Oh, is this like the? Oh, I want to get this. Definitely this. Cookie Road. It's where the Cookie Run. Oh, this is where Cookie Run comes in. Oh, it's all coming together. No. Oh, 320 is enough. Yes, I did math wrong. It's okay. We can get the Tanukis. And then nothing else. Heck yeah. Goodbye. Probably should have gone those first in case I wanted to make them. But we... Yes, we have obtained a bazillion realm currency. We get, yeah, more mystic enhancement. We need to level up our weapons. We're here. Noel. Pants. What up? Oh, we still have enough. Bizarre for grinding random things. $52.
It's
almost as strong as the fish.
The law can be both a help and a hindrance.
I love this dumb fish. He's so silly. Let us learn. Use this, use this, use this, this. Cash these in at some point. But I don't need the money at the moment. Because I used the entirety of the Leyline Overflow event to get Mora. So I never need Mora again. Is the hope. Is the hope. Okay. Let's go hang out with some characters. I didn't put my Discord bot up. Rude. Oh well. Do that now. I forgoddled. Because if I pull it up too early, it starts like triggering the chat messages too quickly. Make sure you remember the question of the day is this. That's fine. Thank you for the lurk, Angie. Hope to see you a bit later. I hope the interview goes good. Then, yep, now the bot is online. There we go. Stream is not offline. Stream is online. Liz fix. Liz fix self. I'm sure it'll fix itself. Anyway, back to content. Let us press J. Let's go story quests. Let us go Beto. Beto first. Hangout event Beto. When the crux shines bright. Oh, god damn it. Ruined my segue game. I wanted to teleport to the correct place. I imagine it's leeway. I imagine here is the game ruining my segue. I imagine here's the closest point. Oh, it wouldn't be. It'd be off the coast of the thing. Hopefully we don't have to swim to the Crux ship. I don't really want to swim to the Crux ship. Hydration. Okay. Okay. Let's try this again, game. Story quest. Beto. Hangout event Beto. When the Crux shines bright in Hangout. Where are we going? Go to the Alcor. Damn it! I don't want to swim to the Alcor. Can I just teleport to the Alcor? Oh! Best feature in 2.3 right here. You can teleport straight to the Alcor. Here we go.
Well, would you look who's here? Looks like it's going to be a day to remember. Guys, look who the sea washed up.
Ahoy there, traveler. So Captain really did invite you to join the homecoming celebration.
One thing I just noticed, we start on 4. Normally we start at max, and if we mess up, it goes down. But now we're starting on 4, which is very interesting. Beto doesn't like us as much as everyone else we've hung out with. Keep going.
Hey, I heard that you took care of another crisis while you were in Inazuma. Are the rumors true?
Dang right they are.
That's what I heard too. Thanks to you, Inazuma's Vision Hunt decree was finally put to an end. Well done, traveler.
Thank you.
Captain's got quite the eye for people. She said
Literally.
she was sure that your trip to Inazuma would stir up some waves. And sure enough.
All I wanted to do was have a chat with Electron. It was a joint effort. I can't take all the credit.
Look at you, being so modest.
Oh,
We
modest.
all know what you did to protect Liyue Harbor.
Yeah, we do our best.
I've heard that they tell stories about you in Mondstadt, too. The honorary knight. Pretty impressive.
I'd say someone of your caliber would be right at home in the cracks. Right, sailors?
We can be a pirate. Arr.
That's right. Wow, I'm getting excited just thinking of being the Traveler's crewmate. Hey, what do you say we arm wrestle?
Arm wrestle. Quick time event.
I was worried you'd be too busy to show up.
Beto, the lady of the hour. Woo!
Oh, Captain on deck.
Captain, we were just trying to talk the Traveler into joining the crew. Yeah, come on, Captain Beto. Surely you've got a way to get the Traveler on board.
Oh, he's on board right now for the celebration, isn't he?
Oh, good job, Beto. He's already on board the ship, is he not? Fucking.
Yeah, but just one celebration together is not enough. You know what we mean, Captain.
All right, I get it now. There is something special about you, Traveler. You earned everyone's respect, myself included.
Yay, respect.
So it goes without saying that the Crux would be honored to have a crew member such as yourself.
No doubt about that.
Yeah.
But then again, a hero like yourself doesn't just set off on a journey without some bigger purpose in mind.
It's true.
So should a hero really drop what they're doing just to spend day after day drifting at sea with us? Well, if that were the case, then the Crux, known for always moving forward to the next horizon, would instead be holding someone back.
Right. I guess we didn't think that part through.
No.
Remember, rather than seeking out strong members to join us, you should be focusing on making yourselves the strongest that you can be. If we are powerful, they will come to us.
That pose. Strong, confident girls. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm
Isn't
just
that
gonna
why
listen.
everyone here chose to come aboard in the first place?
Yes, a strong sailor is always looking for a sturdy ship.
I guess I almost forgot the first lesson you ever taught me. Thanks for the reminder, Captain.
Just be sure you all keep that in mind. Now, there's no more need to hound the Traveler, as you were. The Traveler and I have something to discuss.
We get an arm wrestle? I'm down for a quick time event arm wrestle still.
I'm glad you came. Welcome back aboard.
You're a wise leader. The crew seemed excited to see me. Thanks for helping me out back there. You run a type ship. A wise leader, Beto.
Thanks. I'll take that. Some rumors have it that the leader of the Crux is so powerful that she could slay the mighty Leviathan Haishan without breaking a sweat.
I mean, yeah.
I can't go getting too caught up in my own reputation, though. That's certainly not how the Crux made it to where we are today.
Yeah, no, she defeated Haishan, but it wasn't without breaking a sweat. It was a lot of hard-earned work and the loss of an eye.
As the head of the fleet, my task is to keep us on the right course, no matter how turbulent the seas may become. But then again, the crew isn't usually this riled up. It's not that they're arrogant, they're just bubbling with ambition, that's all. Their excitement today comes from their great respect for you, both your strength and your character. So please, don't take it the wrong way.
Why would I? I'm actually quite interested in the left sail. Why would I? I should be thanking them for taking me to Inazuma. This sounds correct.
All good then. Great. Actually, speaking of Inazuma, I think your good luck must have rubbed off on me on the way over. I made an interesting find on the beach shortly after we parted ways.
Oh, interesting.
Let's talk about it over there, where it's a little quieter.
Oh boy, interaction. Wait, where Beto? Well, I'm so glad we left that cutscene just to walk like 10 meters.
So after we dropped you off in Rito, we found a shipwreck nearby. Probably belonged to Inazuman pirates.
Oh, Inazuman pirates. We don't like those pirates.
We searched the wreckage and found a map.
Ooh.
At first, I thought it was a nautical chart. I was thinking we might discover a new sailing route if we were lucky. But after a closer look, I realized it wasn't a map of the sea at all. It was a Liyue treasure map, and no ordinary one at that.
Why was a Liyue treasure map in Inazuma? Is an evil chi active in the area? Is there a great demonic presence in the area? Why? I don't see the connection here.
Nothing like that. I just mean that the map was a mess. So it was the most I could do to figure out that the treasure was probably in Liyue. As for its exact location, I have no idea.
Okay, got it.
I'd say I've explored Liyue pretty extensively, but still, this one managed to beat me. So, I thought of you. Nobody can beat you when it comes to treasure hunting on land, right?
Ah, you know me too well.
Is that right? Well then, it looks like I'm in good hands. Here's the map. See what you can make of it.
This isn't
Where do you think it is?
This isn't a map. This is a bunch of squiggly squoos. I mean, it looks like some landmass. I just don't know what one. Like, to me, this looks like a hilly show. It could be that, salt place, maybe? Yeah. I'm a bit lost. Julie Plains just drawn very badly, or Quince Village. Brain, help me. Help me, brain. I'm remembering the locations. I think it's more likely this.
Guili Plains. Huh, I never would have gotten that. How can you tell?
Compared against a regular map, the topography of the area much closely resembles Guili Plains.
Oh, okay then.
Okay, well, it was
So
a bit of a
you do
smart
live
ass
up to
answer.
the hype.
Bit of a smart ass
I
answer.
can't believe you noticed that. You sure have an eye for detail.
Yes, we totally
Let's head over
knew.
there and take a look. I'll need you to help me zero in on the specific location once we're there.
Let's go to the map. Whaley Plains or Kingsay Village. It didn't look like either of them. Compulsory just picking options. Yeah, I still say Gwaley Plains. I thought, what did I think? I thought it was Leeway Pool. Lu Hua Pool. When I was looking at it, I was referring to this, but this is close enough. Domain of the Forsaken Ruins. Also, no spoilers in chat. If anyone's watching, they've done this event. I don't want to hear no spoilers. Spoiler free here on this channel. Which channel? So if Beto dies, I don't want to hear it. I doubt Beto dies. If he does, I don't want to hear it. Go to Gwaley Plains. Ah, that good old treasure hoarder.
Keep digging, boys. Once we have our hands on the treasure, everyone gets a share.
Everyone gets a share.
You can all hold it right there.
Oh shit.
Huh? Who's that barking orders?
Full-time treasure hoarder leader, Golden Alligator. Golden Alligator.
Do you know who you're up against here? Keep going if you got a death wish.
I am the Golden Alligator.
What the? It's Captain Beto. Run, boys, run!
Nobody move.
Captain Beto, Lord of the Ocean. This is all my fault. I didn't know who I was up against. I don't have a death wish. I swear. I got a big mouth is all. It's always saying things it shouldn't. I swear I'll wash it out with soap the moment I get back. Please, have mercy. Will you spare us? Well, spare them, at least. These guys are just trying to put food in their mouths. They'd never hurt a soul. If you need to take anyone, take me. Please, let them go. It was me that disrespected you. They never did and never would.
Is that right? Fine. Seems like you've got a heart in there somewhere, seeing how you treat your crew. I'll let you off the hook this time. Get out of here!
Thank you, Captain Beto. Thank you.
Out of gold she has.
Yes? What else might the merciful and mighty Beto require?
This treasure's still up for grabs. The Crux fleet honors the rule of first come, first served. You found it first, so name your price. I can't have any rumors going around about Captain Beto stealing other people's treasure, can I?
Captain Beto, we wouldn't dare take more from you. Take the treasure as an apology for my foolish words. Please, take it. Please.
Oh? Well, if you insist. I accept your kind offer, and I'll make you one in return. You don't seem like terrible folks, so let me help you get onto the right track. If you want to mend your ways and put all this behind you, the Crux can probably arrange some odd jobs in the port for you. It'd be humble work, but at least it'd get you on your feet and making an honest living. A much better deal than what you've got going now, if you ask me.
Oh, she's so nice. He's so nice.
Wow, thank you, Captain Beto. On behalf of me and all my boys.
All the boys.
Right. Let's see what we've got in here. This isn't what we're looking for. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find it.
Investigate suspicious locations nearby. Are you suspicious? You
Those
bush.
rocks look kind of weird.
Yeah, I am. I know.
Let's see if there's anything there.
A second. Didn't. Edit my. I know what happened. I got to put A at the front. I master control day. Question of the day. It all fixed. Yeah, question of the day, Albedo or Eula, who are you pulling for? So if you're having a watch in chat, please let us know. I would love to hear your thoughts on who you want to get. Break them rocks.
Nothing. Let's keep looking.
Oh, damn. Looking around. Beast Mage.
What are those hilly trolls digging for?
Get out of here, dum-dums.
I heard they sometimes dig for buried treasure. Let's go take a closer look.
Up, 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 up. Up. Over. You. People. Ooh, investigate.
Nope, not here either. Now that we've searched all the places of interest in this area and come up with nothing, you got any ideas?
What are you looking for? It's
Captain Beto! Captain Beto!
Huh? Hey, what brings you back here?
found the treasure.
Captain Beto! Actually, we've just been wandering around nearby. We didn't go far. Because we were thinking about what you said and... Well, me and the boys decided we're ready to move away from all of this and get on the straight and narrow.
Oh? Are you sure?
Yes, absolutely sure.
No.
Okay then. But I'll warn you right now, you won't have it easy. It might just be menial work in the port, but in the eyes of the general public, you'll be associates of the Crux.
Ah.
So there'll be a grueling test you have to go through before you can start.
Ooh.
I understand.
The nod, the synchronized nod.
Truth be told, Captain, it's only because it's you, the mighty and honorable Captain Beto. If it had been anyone else, I don't think I'd have listened. And since you made us this kind offer, I'd like to ask, if I might be so bold, is there any hope at all for us to become full members of the Crux in the future? Even the tiniest shred of hope?
Well, there's no place in the Crux for delusions of grandeur, that's for sure. But then again, everybody has to start somewhere. So, it comes down to you. If you manage to impress me and earn the respect of my crew, then yeah, nothing's impossible.
Thank you, Captain Beto. Thank you 1,000 times over. I couldn't help but notice you were searching for something else. It still hasn't turned up?
Why? Do you have any clues?
We heard about 2 treasures, both in Gwali Plains. We were still looking for the first one when you found us. So maybe the other one might be what you're looking for. Not too far from here, but I'm just not sure of the exact location. All the info we got about this treasure came from the black market. The answer's hidden inside a poem which goes like this.
Ooh, riddles. Let's go.
Drunkenly I gazed at the ruins long forsaken, and lay beneath red leaves whose branches cast a crooked shade. The dusk sun shone upon the sea as I awakened, but Guyon stood twixt weary eyes and the sight of home they crave.
So it's near a red tree that can see the Guyong Stone Forest, I
As
believe.
for the ruins long forsaken part, I do know of some ruins near here. But beyond that line, I don't... I'm just not smart enough.
He's not big brain. Not big brain.
So a treasure clue hidden in a poem, huh? Don't worry, we got this.
Heck yeah, we
See
do.
my friend here? If they taught treasure hunting as an art form, you'd probably be calling him Grandmaster. This kind of thing's a piece of cake for him.
You kind of just wander around and stumble upon.
Am I right?
I'm not interested in being Grandmaster of anything.
Okay then. Let's start by heading to the site and surveying the scene. Maybe we'll find some other clues over there.
Okay, come on boys, you heard the captain. Lead the way.
Go for the ruins, lost for sec. Okie dokie. Grab this. Oh, it's just a dungeon?
These are the long forsaken ruins.
I have to leave now. See you soon. That's all good. Thanks, Angie, for stopping by. I really appreciate it. And go kill it at your job interview. I'm sure you'll do great.
But Judging by the state of them now, it's probably long gone.
It seems that we need to dig deeper into this poem.
Dig.
Drunkenly, I gazed at the ruins long forsaken, and lay beneath red leaves whose branches cast a crooked shade. The dusk sun shone upon the sea as I awakened, but Guyon stood twixt weary eyes and the sight of home they crave. Do you have any ideas?
Gaze at the ruins means the route wasn't.
Somewhere you can see the ruins from. So somewhere not too far from here? Yeah, and maybe the shadow cast by the tree is supposed to hint at something.
Third line, perhaps dusk at sun.
Oh, I got it! This guy fell asleep and woke up just before sunset.
Dusk and the shadow of a red-leaved tree. I think we can work with that. Let's take a look around. I think we're getting close.
Heck yeah. I reckon it's just there. Get the lizard. Kill the lizard. I believe this is the red leaf tree. I don't think there's any other ones within range. Crooked. Right here. Almost like they deliberately pointed the camera.
At long last, the treasure is finally in our hands. A check from the Northland Bank.
What?
You really came through. We found the spot in no time.
There was just a chest and just had a check for the Northland Bank in
Without
it?
your help, I don't think I ever would have gotten my hands on it.
Is it Wethel and Mora? I was expecting it to be something, she doesn't like to read this thing.
Not much, but enough for an average person to survive on for a while. But there's more to this particular check than that. When I found the treasure map, it was tightly sealed inside a small bottle along with a letter.
Uh-huh.
I'll let you read it for yourself.
Yes, please. If you find this bottle, I may no longer be in this world. I originally thought that
Finished?
No, I'm still Beto. Still reading. That's... If you find this bottle, I may no longer be in this world. I originally thought that these pirates, having their ways and means, might be able to send me back to Leeway, which is why I got aboard their ship. I never expected that. Forget it. I suppose this is what they call destiny. Before I came to Inazuma, I was worried that my old mother's place would be burgled, and she lives alone. So I left a check for all the Mora I saved over the past few years, buried in location marked out on this map. Please help me retrieve that check and exchange it at the Northland Bank. The Mora will then be yours to do with as you please. Save a small portion that I would like to use to pay my mother's living expenses. Her name is Minamoto Kotomi, and she lives in Guili Plains. Please do this for me, and thank you. Sorry, Mother. I found loads of these Sakura blooms that could be found all over your homeland, but it's a shame I cannot send them to you. Oh. That's where's a faithful man.
I can't fault him for what he did, but the way things turned out, all I can say is life is unpredictable. Well, let's fulfill his final wish by taking this check to where it belongs.
Heck yeah. To the bank. That's not the bank. Go to the wooden house by the sea? What? Why are we going there? We gotta go to the bank. Big old bank. Going to the lady's house first, I guess? Surely it makes sense to grab the money first.
Someone needs assistance.
Give chunk. I just remembered. Jump. Grab this. The parametric transformer. I just remembered it. Back. Brain farted. Brain did a death. Parametric transformer. We haven't used it. I wish I had a ding. I wish there was a ding. Then we can put all of these in. Maximum. 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 That's 78. That's not heaps. Maximum. Yeah.
Incinerate!
Pow, 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 pow. Mystic enhancement ore, this, fine enhancement ore, and some weapon stuff. Nice. Noisy. Characters. Noelle. Weapon. Ants once again. Pow. Level 54. We're getting there. We're getting there slowly. Do we know the substats of Ito's weapon yet? I imagine it boosts defense, so I imagine it'd be like, everyone's gonna be like, you can put it on Noelle too, but we use White Blind because we are poor. We are poor free-to-play players for now. This must be the lady's house.
Well, this is it. Oh, boys, it's time for your first job.
Oh, boys.
Give this check to the old lady who lives in that wooden hut. Tell her it's a welfare payment from the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Ah, okay. We're just giving her all the money because it's like we don't need it. Got
Yes,
it.
boss.
What's up? I see. But you only find sakura blooms in certain places, right? It must have been quite a bit of work collecting all these, surely.
It's
Let's
fine.
just pick one, huh? One's enough to show that you care. You've already helped me out so much today. Okay, off you go then. Take her the sakura bloom along with the check. And if she asks, tell her, your child in a faraway land sends his best wishes.
Lucky bastard. Aw, that was good. I like that. That was a cute story.
Sometimes the law's compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict.
It's cute. I loved it. Claim 20 primos. Okay, where are we going next? I think we should follow this line down. Okay. So, okay, so we are going to say that it's actually...
Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right.
So we're going to say that's actually from the other spot. So happy we can... What's up, Beto?
So after we dropped you off in Rito, we found a shipwreck nearby. Probably belonged to Inazuman pirates.
Yep.
We searched the wreckage and found a map. At first, I thought it was a nautical chart. I was thinking we might discover a new sailing route if we were lucky. But after a closer look, I realized it wasn't a map of the sea at all. It was a Liyue treasure map, and no ordinary one at that.
Evil She active in the area?
Nothing like
I still don't get
that.
those references.
I just mean that the map was a mess. So it was the most I could do to figure out that the treasure was probably in Liyue. As for its exact location, I have no idea.
I have no idea.
I'd say I've explored Liyue pretty extensively, but still, this one managed to beat me. So, I thought of you. Nobody can beat you when it comes to treasure hunting on land, right?
I wouldn't say I'm the best treasure hunter of all time, only the best to date.
Is that right? Well then, it looks like I'm in good hands.
Travel Akaki.
Here's the map. See what you can make of it.
Ah, yes, the good old squiggly swiggly woo.
So, where do you think it is?
It's totally Quincy Village.
Qingce Village.
Qingce, sorry.
I don't see the resemblance at all. How'd you come to that conclusion? Oh, okay then.
We went for the smart boy answer again.
I'm definitely a rookie at this. But your word's good enough for me. Time for
I
a
think
trip
the
to
answer's the
Jinxon.
same. I don't think...
You're coming with me, of course. I'll need you to help me zero in on the specific location once we're there.
You got it, Beto. Jinxa Village is where we're going. Oh, but game. I really need to get those back posture things. Ones I was talking about them in a previous stream, where they like vibrate and they keep your back straight. They vibrate when your back's not straight. Really look into them. It's a new animation. There it is. I was added last update. Where are we going? Have these premium chilies. Oh, it's Granny. Missing persons poster. There we go.
Ah, Beto! Wow, and the traveler. My goodness, what's the occasion? Just here to visit us old folks once again?
Nice to meet you, Madam Ping.
It hasn't been all that long since we last had a visit from the Crux.
Oh, they come out here too? Oh,
But
they're so
I'm
nice.
glad you picked today. You're just the people I need. These two young rascals. They've been arguing with each other non-stop about some petty nonsense or other.
Kids these days.
I'm too old to get through to them. They won't listen to me. Please, talk some sense into them.
Will do.
Rest assured, Granny Zhuoshin, whatever the situation is, the Traveler and I will take care of it.
Granny, what? Proshing.
Oh, thank goodness. It's Captain Beto. You couldn't have come at a better time. You're the voice of reason I need in this situation.
Captain, please, help me get justice.
Whoa, hey. What exactly is going
Oh,
on
the
here?
mouse.
Spit it out. Tell me everything.
It makes me mad just talking about it. G here, I don't know if he's got a screw loose or what his problem is. But anyway, he took it upon himself to raise, well, practically a whole army of finches, okay? And now guess what? They fly onto my land and completely destroy at least half of my crops. I asked him to pay compensation, but he refused. Now how is that fair?
Captain, I'm innocent. They're not even my finches. I just thought they looked kind of cute, you know, so I fed them a couple of times. They're wild birds, though.
A couple times? Are you kidding me? That's rich. Really rich. There were 2 of them when you first started. 2 finches. Now you have a whole roof full of finch nests. I swear, every time I come by your place, I think I'm at a bird market. I'm telling you, you are not gonna get away with this anymore.
So, yeah, I mean, they laid a few eggs, made a few nests, but finches gonna finch, you know? These are wild birds. I mean, they'll do whatever they please.
Finch has got a finch, you know.
So that's how it is. I think I got the picture.
Finch has got a finch, man.
What's your take?
I think G is responsible. He had been feeding them too much, and now they're destroying people's crops. I think G is innocent. He can't control where the finches make their nests. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. He's not responsible. I wouldn't believe so. The birds wouldn't know. Why would the birds... You can't control the finches. I don't like any of these answers. I'll tell you why. I think he's responsible. He's been feeding them too much, and now they're destroying the people's crop. I don't think this is the answer, because if the birds were getting fed in like a regular place by the guy, and as the lady said, they were basically in his house. So if he's feeding them, the birds have no reason to go out there and destroy the crops. So it's Not this. I don't like this answer because he can't control where the finches make their nests. Is like, it doesn't answer the question. Like, he's innocent. But it's more that he can't control what the birds do. It's more that he's just providing for the birds. It's not that he can't control where the finches make their nest. They made their nest next to food. That's why they did it. So I'm just going to say this.
Fair point. Granny Zhuoshin, is there anything left over from the relief funds delivered by the Crux on our last visit? Technically, this would be a case of avian damage to agriculture. It meets the relief criteria, so we can use these funds to cover Wenjing's losses.
Why, yes. There's plenty left over.
Oh, they donate to the village. Oh,
each time. There's no way our small village could ever use up all of it.
oh, that's so nice. Oh,
Thank you, Captain Beto. You can bet I never would have managed to get G to pay up, even if I spent my whole life trying to persuade him.
I feel like I know this voice actor.
Thank you, Captain. You can bet I never would have been able to afford the compensation out of my own pocket. I'll drive those finches away the moment I get back. I can't let them carry on ruining the neighbor's crops.
See, he's innocent.
Beto, you do so much for our village, and we could never hope to repay you.
Granny Zhuoshin, as you know, many of the boys from your fine village do sterling work for the Crux.
Ah, that's why. Okay, I thought they just donated everywhere because they were nice. But no. But no, it's just because people work there. Just because people work there. No, I'm kidding. It's still nice that they give like a relief fund to
It
the
wouldn't be what it is today without them, so please think nothing of it. Gee, Wenjing, I guess you're free to go.
Captain Beto, you're here.
Pops Shing, it's been a long time. Have you been?
Don't get me started. I've been having some real trouble with that neighbor of mine, Jen. We keep having the same argument, and it just goes nowhere.
That's a mistype or a mispronounce.
I heard you were in the village, so I rushed over to seek your help.
Who told you this? I guess someone spotted them.
What's the issue?
Oh, come with me. You'll see. Let's go find Jen and clear this whole thing up, face to face.
Come with me, and you will see that we live in a world of pure imagination. Thanks, Impulse. Damn him and his Minecraft candy factory. Do. Ren.
Captain Beto, you're here.
I heard that you and Pops Shing had a little misunderstanding. So, what's up? Tell me about it.
Jen planted a tree on his property a few years back. I had no issue with it at the time. It's just a tree. But a few years on, it's grown taller than the roof of my house. Every morning when I get up and open the window, I just want to feel the sun on my face. But I'm greeted instead by the looming shadow of my neighbor's tree. It really affects my mood.
But now kids planted a tree and it's blocking my sunlight. Beta was like literally like one of the most like well-renowned sailors in all of Leeway. And she does like so much to support people, and this old man's like, this related man, I'm going down the tree. Oh, I tried to wake up, but no, I can't stand this man. Ooh. Please fix it, Captain Beto.
I asked Jen to cut it down so I could get some sunlight back on my property. But he said no. It's like he's done this on purpose just to drive me crazy.
Oh, those damn kids never understand the feeling of sunlight.
Captain Beto, you gotta believe me. I didn't intend to block the sunlight, but there's nothing I can do about it now.
But there is, you can cut the tree down.
It's not just any old tree, you see. That tree was planted there by my late father.
Ah.
Not long after he planted it, he passed away. And just before he passed, he left me with some parting words.
Don't cut down my tree. I want to fuck over the man who lives next to us. I am also a vampire, not a ghost. Oh, I'm being silly. Yeah, that's what he wrote on the note.
He said our family's fortune was inauspicious and we needed something to suppress the bad luck. That's what he planted the tree for. How can I just chop it down?
You're right.
I'll be honest, I spent a few years studying in Liyue Harbor, so I don't actually share his superstitious beliefs.
What is his dad's
Still,
tree?
that doesn't change the fact that this was my father's dying wish.
Okay, I think I'm all clear on the situation.
We shall destroy the old man's house and we will build it in a new location.
What do you think?
That's the solution. Ren deserves some leniency.
I was thinking along the same lines as you.
Yeah, see, that was a much easier choice. It's clear, like, Mr. Old Man's like, oh, I want him back sunlight, but he can't chop down the tree of his dad.
Look, Pops, I'm not trying to make excuses for Gen, but just try putting yourself in his shoes for a moment. Gen's desire to protect his tree isn't for money or because he wants to hurt anyone, or for the sake of any superstition. He just wants to honor his father's dying wish. Pops, you have kids too, right?
Yeah. When you put it like that.
You can just you go to Tubby, and you pick up the house and you just rotate it. An easy problem solved. Honestly.
Pops,
Wait, this isn't a teapot?
You can agree to it. I'll have a word with Granny Zhuoshin and see about getting you some money from the relief fund as compensation for having your sunlight blocked.
What? As compensation for having your sunlight blocked? What? What? Okay.
As for the tree...
That sounds good to me. Whatever you think, Captain Beto.
It sounds like this old man's taking advantage.
The tree can stay.
Yeah, the tree can.
Some compensation would make me feel much better about the whole thing.
Sure it will, old man. I don't like this arrangement. I'd rather tear his house down and then build it in a new location. Surely that fixes it. Or just like put a new window in the house. That's even better. We just put a window and then he like rotates his bed around and then boom, now he's like not next to the tree. Easy, problem solved.
And thank you for understanding Pop's Xing. I'll make sure to trim it back when I get home to let some more light through.
He could have trimmed the tree. He doesn't deserve compensation. Oh my god.
It's such a relief not to have to worry about this anymore.
Beto, you're too lenient. You're too lenient.
I remember the Crux last visited the village not very long ago. Is there some special reason why you're back in person so soon?
Why, yes.
Nothing all that special, just personal reasons. I'm looking for some treasure.
Where's your...
Huh? Treasure? Wait a second. That reminds me, I saw Chongping and Defu arguing in the fields earlier. It sounded like they were both trying to lay claim to some treasure.
Ah.
I don't know if it's related to the one you're looking for, but anyway, they're probably still there now.
They're probably still there arguing until you come and progress the plot.
Really? Okay, well, you and Pops Xing can go about your business now. I'll go see what the situation is.
Jump. Oh, we haven't done the thing. I will do that now. Found the thing. A party set up. You know, well, unless it's timed. We might as well see. Oh, it looks so timed. We replace Noel with Geo, Traveler.
There's still a long road ahead.
Back. We got the...
Terra Smash!
Oh, it's not timed. Oh, well. Makes it get done quicker. Sorry, I'm not waiting a minute to solve this puzzle with, with, Noelle. I'm sorry, Noelle. Ooh, nice check.
Is this an answer from this world?
But no. Will this chest lead me to my... Will this chest lead me to my sister? Just have you seen my sister? I miss her so much.
Oh, how exciting!
Boop, boop, boop. Oh, sorry. Bjornal. Bjorn. Make sure that if you are watching to stretch regularly and adjust your back. We'll do a little stretch. Everybody. Stay hydrated. Get up, walk around. Heck, you don't have to stay here. You can go watch other people if you want. I'm not forcing anyone here. I'm just here having a good time. And, if you guys want to chat with me or late your own opinions or just see me be an idiot myself, I'm happy to stick around. Okay, let's go discuss this treasure.
Beto, you're just in time. Defu's being completely unreasonable.
Dev, yeah, he is.
What happened?
What happened?
I'm not being unreasonable, Captain. I got Chungping to help me plow my land because it's the busy season. And then, what do you know? He plows up a treasure chest. Way I see it, it's my land. So the treasure belongs to me, right? I think it's a pretty clear-cut case.
Yeah.
You say that, Defu. But what you're forgetting is that I came to help you plow your fields out of the goodness of my heart. And you haven't paid me a single mora. It was also my plowing that turned up this chest. However you cut it, surely I'm entitled to at least some of the treasure.
Yeah. I agree.
The domestic drama just keeps coming today. What are your thoughts?
I know a legal expert. I think should be better suited to handling this kind of stuff. I don't have your clout. You should be the one making this call. What's clout? Wait. Hang on a second while we look up dictionary definitions. Clout. Heavy blow with a hand or hard object? No. Influence of power, especially in politics or business. Okay. Well, there you go. Word of the day, everybody. Clout. Which in this context means influence or power, especially in politics or business. There we go. I think we should beta with this.
Okay, I think I'm up to speed here. If you two really want to take this further, I can get a legal expert from Liyue Harbor to adjudicate.
Man.
As for the costs, I'll cover them. What do you think?
Huh.
Neither of you seems thrilled about this course of action. Okay, so plan B. I'll be straight with you. The reason I came here today was to look for some treasure. Chances are it's hiding right there in the chest you're both fighting over. So, how about you two stop fighting over it and do me a favor by handing it to me?
I don't know if I agree with this course of action.
Of course, I'll be indebted to both of you. If either of you ever needs anything in the future, the Crux will not hesitate to lend you our support.
I guess.
Captain, you're far too kind, really. Indebted? That won't be necessary. If you want this chest, you go ahead and take it.
Yep, totally agree. If only I'd known you were looking for this chest.
What kind of influence does Beto have? Damn, people are like, here you go, take the treasure chest.
You should have said something. I would have delivered it to you personally to save you the trip.
I mean, she does, like, fund the village.
It seems like it's been quite a busy day for you, helping us settle all our little quarrels. Come on, let's go to the village. I'll rally the masses. We'll get some good food and good drink and have a good old get-together.
Beto just appearing just makes everyone feel better.
Don't worry about the chest. I'll carry it over.
Wait until nighttime. Is it not nighttime? Is it almost 21? 21. Yeah, close enough. Just stood out here in the field for 2 hours. Where we going?
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is.
The banquet. What up? Do 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 do. There's the chest. Watch a cutscene me as I fall to my death. They thought about it. Justin, run! Justin, run!
What a fine day today has been. Beto has solved an awful lot of problems in our village.
She sure has. Without Captain Beto, that compensation payment would have bankrupted me. Yeah, and if it weren't for
Oh no,
Captain
there's a
Beto,
bad end here.
I'd still be arguing with Pops Xing.
Oh, I don't want the bad end. I don't want to see the bad end. Oh.
Here, here. We have plenty to thank Captain Beto for, I'm sure. I propose a toast in her honor.
To Captain Beto. Cheers.
I couldn't ask for more than the chance to get everyone together and drink to our heart's content. Cheers!
A camera angle.
That really hit the spot. Want to get some air? The view in this place is pretty good. We can take a look through the contents of that chest while we're at it. Chongping placed it by the water wheel. Are you kidding? Beto can handle her liquor.
I don't know why that got me.
Come on, let's go.
I don't know why that was so funny. There's the chest by the water wheel. I'm here. Game. B. Oh. And then I did. And then I did. That sounds just funny to me. Apparently. Also, why is it there? Why can't we just stand next to the chest?
I've been thinking. Everyone seems to trust me enough to let me have the final word on their disputes. But don't you think some of my solutions can be a little stupid? You can laugh, I don't mind. Take Chongping and Dufu's wrangling over that chest, for instance. I had no clue who it should belong to, so I just came up with this stupid idea of taking it for myself. At least that way, neither of them would feel like it was unfair. But, I mean, I'm no Ningguang. I can't make a perfect deal every time. And I'm no Yanfei either. Not all my judgment calls are going to be 100% fair and square. I am Beto, and my strength is in trading favors.
Captain of the Crux just hands out favors to everyone all the time.
You think I should be more selective?
A little bit, yeah.
Some people think their favors are so valuable that they need to plan out how and when to use them to maximize the return on their investment. They view the favor as a bargaining chip. Others see doing favors as a burden, not worth anything in monetary terms and prone to getting you locked in a cycle of constantly returning the favor back and forth. But the way I see it, favors are what keep people connected to one another.
That is a good way.
Over thousands of years, the people of Liyue have created bonds between each other by doing someone a favor here and asking for a favor there. This means that no individual is truly on their own out there. When someone falls down, there's an invisible net made of human connections, waiting to catch them and get them back on their feet.
No.
Over the years, I've come to owe favors to a great many people, and many other people have come to owe me one. These are the countless bonds between us, like so many fish in the sea. And they're the reason that the Crux and I have survived the countless hardships we faced. I believe that if there ever comes a day when the world is overrun by monsters, Liyue's legal system collapses and the land is thrust back into an age of war, it's these bonds that will see us all through the dark days ahead, until we come out on the other side.
Wait, that's quite the impactful. The reason you asked for my help with finding the treasure today was so that you owe me a favor.
I'm not saying that. But either way, we have a pretty firm bond between us already, don't you think?
I like to think so.
Was this wind brewed in a winery? It's making me lightheaded. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Something we were literally just talking about.
If you forgot means it's not important. We can just leave the treasure chest. You mentioned treasure.
Yeah, the chest! Oh, I got so immersed in our conversation that I forgot all about the main event. Come on, let's open it up and see what's inside.
I like this. Running cabbage?
Oh, that's it? A whole lot of nothing? It's not exactly what I was looking for. But you know what? I don't care. The fun part was going on a treasure hunt with you.
Aww.
Come on, let's get back to the party. Tonight, we go big before we go home.
This is community. This is great. But also, I did see this on Facebook, and it was just a picture of this, and then it's just like lucky bastard. That was good. I like that one. That was my favorite so far. No. This. Okay. The bad end here, isn't there? Oh, bad end. Oh, there is no bad end. Oh, thank God. I didn't want to go down that path. Now there's 3 more up here. Okay, what's everyone's favorite so far? I like that one. Oh, the other one was a bit bland, but this one was good. This one had connections. You gotta learn about, like, the real Beto and all that stuff. Learn about the real Beto. Hour and a half. Time flies by when you're having a good time. The alcohol.
Well, would you look who's here? Looks like it's going to be a day to remember. Guys, look who the sea washed up.
I feel like I recognize him too. The reason why we listed the voice lines again, just in case someone like comes in and like checks out the stream and they haven't been here the whole time, or they haven't done this event, just in case, you know? I like to be considerate.
Ahoy there, traveler! So Captain really did invite you to join the homecoming celebration.
We'll put her on auto though.
I heard that you took care of another crisis while you were in Inazuma. Are the rumors true?
The reason we don't have it
That's
on
what I heard,
auto
too.
normally is just so I
Thanks
can
to
like
you,
pause it at
Inazuma's
some
vision
points to
hunt
like
decree was
make
finally
comments and
put
that kind
to
of
an
thing.
end. Well done, traveler.
Captain's got quite
And
the eye for people.
As I
She
talk
said she was
over the
sure that your
quotes
trip to Inazuma
after
would stir up some waves.
which contradicts
And
my
sure
previous
enough,
statement of being like, I like to be considerate of other people.
Look at you, being so modest. We all know what you did to protect Liyue Harbor.
Remember to hydrate.
I've heard that they tell stories about you in Mondstadt, too. The honorary knight. Pretty impressive.
I'd say someone of your caliber would be right at home in the cracks. Right, sailors?
That's right. Wow, I'm getting excited just thinking of being the traveler's crewmate. Hey, what do you say we arm wrestle?
I was worried you'd be too busy to show up.
Oh, Captain on deck!
Captain on deck.
Captain, we were just trying to talk the traveler into joining the crew.
Yeah, come on, Captain Beto. Surely you've got a way to get the traveler on board.
Oh, he's on board right now for the celebration, isn't he?
Yeah, but just one celebration together is not enough. You know what we mean, Captain.
You'll know what we mean.
All right, I get it now. There is something special about you, traveler. You earned everyone's respect, myself included. So it goes without saying that the Crux would be honored to have a crew member such as yourself.
No doubt about that.
But then again, a hero like yourself doesn't just set off on a journey without some bigger purpose in mind.
True.
So should a hero really drop what they're doing just to spend day after day drifting at sea with us? Well, if that were the case, then the Crux, known for always moving forward to the next horizon, would instead be holding someone back.
Right.
Oh, holding
I
people
guess
back.
we didn't think that part through.
Remember, Rather than seeking out strong members to join us, you should be focusing on making yourselves the strongest that you can be. If we are powerful, they will come to us. Isn't that why everyone here chose to come aboard in the first place?
Yes, a strong sailor is always looking for a sturdy ship.
Yar.
I guess I almost forgot the first lesson you ever taught me.
Oh, she's blinded now.
Thanks for the reminder, Captain.
Just be sure you all keep that in mind. Now, there's no more need to hound the Traveler, as you were. The Traveler and I have something to discuss.
Install. Okay.
I'm glad you came. Welcome back aboard.
Ah, that's right, I did that. Courtesy you decided to me. Thanks for helping me out back there. You run a tight ship, Captain. I like this.
Do I? Oh, to be honest, I don't care for that kind of reputation. I don't want people to see me like some big shot official from Yujing Terrace. But I'll take it as a compliment. I'm glad you see me as well respected.
Yeah.
I can't go getting too caught up in my own reputation, though. That's certainly not how the Crux made it to where we are today.
As
the head of the fleet, my task is to keep us on the right course, no matter how turbulent the seas may become. But then again, the crew isn't usually this riled up. It's not that they're arrogant, they're just bubbling with ambition, that's all.
Bubbling with ambition.
Their excitement today comes from their great respect for you, both your strength and your character. So please, don't take it the wrong way.
Ah, yes, they are traveler mains. Got it. I just really like this.
Oh, is that so? Well, it just so happens that we're doing some recruitment and training for new crew members while we're back. It'll be a first-rate chance to learn the life of a sailor.
Arr.
Since you're interested, why don't you come along and experience a sailor's life firsthand?
Heck yeah! Assassin's Creed Black Flag gameplay, let's go!
I'm curious to see if you'll take the sea by storm in the same way you have on land.
Maybe not by storm, but I'll try and make a splash.
Nice. Come with me. Let's see how big of a splash you can manage.
How'd she like that through? Yes! Oh, man.
Waves are as calm as always.
Chief Mate Juza's breaking in the newcomers, but I think we can spare you the tedium of that. After this, the new crew members will be arranged into 2 teams for more specialized training, according to their own aptitudes and the needs of the fleet. One team will learn comprehensive survival skills, including maritime emergency rescue, marine meteorology, psychological counseling, and so on.
Psychological? What? What is this ship? Is incredible. Maritime emergency rescue, yeah. Marine meteorology, yeah. And then psychological counseling. Any history buffs in chat? Is this like a thing pirates did? I don't, like ship crews? Any history buffs in chat?
They will serve as the support team for the fleet, ensuring safe navigation. That's why we call them the Shield of the Crux.
Okay. What's the other team? The Spear of the Crux, Vision of the Crux.
That's right. You catch on quick.
I am big brain. I can do deductions that defensive weapon relates to offensive weapon.
As one might expect, we call the other team the Spear of the Crux, because they'll be learning about naval warfare. They'll make up the armed portion of our crew.
Also, the front of a ship. Spear of the ship. History buffs correct me on that too. Any boat nerds? Boat nerds in chat? Raise up. Actually, they call it a pole arm.
Also, they're responsible for handling the fleet's cargo deals.
That's
so,
it.
What do you think? Which team is for you?
Are we a pokey poke stick or a blocky block? I want to learn psychological counseling. That sounds fun.
As I expected, you have a will to protect others. There are 2 main subjects that the Shield of the Crux focuses on: survival knowledge and entertainment.
Entertainment, you
earlier,
say?
Survival knowledge includes prevention of injuries and diseases at sea, navigation and cartography, basic meteorology, etc. You can go learn about these skills from GENSHIN, Huixing, and Liushi. They're all seasoned hands in their respective fields. Each sailor has their own strengths and weaknesses. I'm no rookie, of course, but you shouldn't underestimate the knowledge of the crew.
True.
If there's anything I'm most proud of in the fleet, it's my people. Go and
Yeah.
get to work. I'll have some questions to test you later. I look forward to seeing how you do.
Okay, everyone, crack out your quill and ink. We gotta take notes. Learn from Yinxing. Yinxing. That's the lady that told us to go help last time.
Hello, traveler.
Yay.
I'm Yinxing, the Crux's surgeon at sea.
Ah, the SAS. That's what the SAS stands for, right? Pfft. Surgeons at sea.
Whenever a sailor has a health problem, they come to me. I deal with it all, from seasickness and common colds to amputations and everything in between.
Including scurvy.
Oh, I presume the captain arranged this, correct? All right then, let's begin.
Yes, Captain Beto said we could do this. Like, okay, I believe you.
First of all, let me ask you this. What do you think is the biggest danger that all new crew members face?
Getting seasick, catching a cold, losing a limb. I don't think any of these are the correct answer. And she'll be like, actually, it's this. But I'm going to say catching a cold.
That can certainly be a problem at sea, but it's not the biggest danger. The most dangerous thing for a newcomer is to underestimate the dangers of life at sea. Oh, I have seen many new crew members who see themselves as young and fighting fit and have no regard for safety. They think that since they are tough enough to look after themselves on land, they'll be fine at sea as well.
Sea is a whole other beast.
Those are the ones that always end up in the sick bay. Everyone should know that being a sailor, especially on a long voyage, is a brutal job in an unforgiving environment. We have to face malnutrition when we're short on supplies, all kinds of injuries and diseases that the harsh ocean weather can bring, and even the psychological problems that can arise due to isolation and the lack of entertainment.
That's why we have
To
the
make things
psychologist.
worse, the lack of medication and treatment options at sea can result in even minor health problems becoming serious, or even fatal. Oh, you probably thought I was joking, right? Well, that's not surprising. Most newcomers think the same way. But hopefully you now realize that with a little extra precaution, a lot of these things can be avoided. Well, I think that's enough for you to think over for now. Is there anything else you would like to know? Captain Beto? Well, out of everyone I've met, she probably values people's lives and safety the most. Although I'm just a doctor, Beto has given me the full authority to send any newcomers who I don't see as fit for service off the ship until they are ready to come back with the right attitude. Every time we're stocking up before a voyage, medicine takes top priority. I'm even allowed to choose the suppliers, regardless of the price. We have adequate budget for medical expenses.
Makes sense.
Do you know what Morgrubber, our bookkeeper, calls this? A significant financial risk. But Beto knows the importance of having a healthy crew. That's why she has authorized me regardless. She places her full trust in me and believes that I can solve these problems. Of course, I have proven her right.
I'd be here if you didn't.
So, to answer your question, that's how she thinks. Is there anything else you would like to know?
What happened to the crew members who had their limbs in?
Oh. Are you concerned about them? No wonder Captain Beto thinks you're different. There must be more to you than just your strength.
Yeah.
If you can convince Morgrubber to show you the books, you'll see there is a regular fixed cost titled Convalescence Payments and Incapacity Support for Injured Crew Members. Regardless of the fleet's income, those who have fought alongside us will certainly receive their compensation every year. Some of those that have returned to land have started small businesses, while others have chosen to go out traveling the world. The money is intended to allow them to live their lives as freely as possible. I'm sure being based on land helps a lot with that too. Still, we can't pretend like it solves everything. They call them life-changing injuries for a reason, you know? But if nothing else, it's good to know that while Captain Beto is in charge of the Crux, no one will get forgotten. Is there anything else
Ohana
you'd
means
like to know?
family. Family means nobody gets left.
Well, my pleasure. Okay, let's leave it there then. Be sure to take good care of your health.
So I just remembered something. We still have this resin we haven't spent, and I should probably spend. So, we're fine. 2 hours for it to be fully replenished. So we'll finish up this storyline, and then we will go find some artifacts for Hu Tao. That's what we need. Ito.
Someone needs assistance.
Hey, lady.
Sorry about earlier, Traveler.
All good, all good.
We were so caught up on getting you to join the fleet that we didn't notice we were going a little overboard. Good thing the captain stepped in.
I've been learning a little more about photography.
Well, in that case, you have come to the right person. I'm not just blowing smoke. You're looking at the most talented navigator in Liyue Harbor.
Heck yeah.
I'll start by introducing some chart reading essentials for new sailors. Feel free to interrupt if you have any questions. Let's start with what to look for when you get a set of complicated charts. First, you should always look at any indicated shorelines, islands or reefs, water depths, hydrological conditions, and other hazards. With these features in mind, you can answer the basic question of, can I chart a safe course through this area? Visually, nautical charts are a little unique. Unlike land maps, most charts do not have a fixed scale, which means that it can be hard to precisely determine the exact distance between 2 points.
Interesting. I wonder if this is definitely probably accurate. Probably definitely mostly accurate.
The most advanced nautical charts come with a supplementary chart, which has different colored lines marked on it to indicate distances.
Interesting.
It's worth mentioning that under my direction, the Crux is using these advanced kinds of charts. Some cartographers mark out other points of interest on their charts, usually with their own special symbols. If they don't leave any accompanying notes, they can be very difficult to interpret.
For example, charts inherited from the previous.
Not only those, we have tattered and torn charts that we've picked up from all over the place. To be honest, it can be quite a challenge, even for me. Some of these charts are really old and have symbols that I've never seen before. But if we don't decipher them, we will certainly miss many secrets of the sea.
I imagine that they're different distances because it's hard to... So, like, if you're on land, you could just, like, walk the whole thing and, like, know the distances and all that stuff. But if you're on a boat, you have to, like, travel around and, like, dodge and weave. And it's very hard to, like, accurately measure everything, I imagine. Where it's like, it took us about, like, 3 minutes to get from this place to this place. So we draw, like, 3 minutes this line. From here to here's 1 minute. So they kind of just, like, plot it out.
Fortunately, we have the captain with us. She managed to find some ancient books on semiotics that I can use to study the charts further. I don't think anyone other than our captain could manage to get these kinds of resources. Old charts and ancient books on semiotics are not the kinds of things that are sold in your average marketplace. Oops, I've gotten off topic. Well, that just about covers the basics of chart reading. Is there anything else you would like to know, Traveler?
Experience in drafting nautical charts?
Drafting charts? That's certainly a more advanced topic. To be honest, I've only attained a smattering of knowledge in that area. The charts we are using now are just revised versions of the ones left by the previous navigator.
So she's never made her own.
So my mapping experiences have been primarily limited to updating our charts to reflect changes in the sea. I think you can ask Captain Beto more about cartography. One time, the fleet sailed into an uncharted area by mistake. It wasn't long before we turned the fleet around and returned the way we came out for fear of potential hazards. but Captain Beidou still managed to draft a simple chart of the area we sailed through for if and when we explore the area again. Incredible, isn't it? I
Right,
was
because you have to
amazed
play it a
see
lot by
that the captain
eye.
could even do cartography.
Why does she need you as a navigator?
Because I have the talent, and
Because she
doesn't
has
want to let it
2
go to
eyes,
waste.
dipshit.
Treats the whole crew that way.
I'm sorry, that was rude. She needs a navigator with good eyesight. Traveler. I'm sure Beto works fine with her one eye, but if it's navigating an entire ship, I'm pretty sure she needs to.
I initially had the same question myself. After all, in many fleets, the captain also works as a navigator. I couldn't understand her reasoning at the time, so I asked her. She just laughed and told me to wise up, saying that even Rex Lapis never fights alone. She wants everyone on board to master their role, so that the crux is not floating on her alone. That way, if the day ever comes when she's no longer with the fleet, we will still be able to sail onward without her.
I'll play.
Captain Beidou may seem aloof and even act careless sometimes, but the truth is that she's very considerate of everyone on board. Is there anything else you would like to know, Traveler? My pleasure. A friend of Captain Beidou is a friend of mine.
A thing or two from Lucy. Zoom there up the mast. Up. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. I don't know what that's from. You know what that's from? Let me know. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-dum, dun, 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 ba-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-dum, 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 dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. Why do I know it? It's a thing. I know it's a thing because I wouldn't have made something that cool up. I'm not that good at writing music. Get up off of that thing. It's the same tempo. You listen to the climbing. 2, 4. Get up off of that thing. Boom. This is why I get terribly distracted. I hear any remote consistent thing as like, this is a tempo and I must sync to it. Da-da-da-dun.
Hello, Traveler. Are you here to learn about marine meteorology?
Marine meteorology. Wait, how'd you know?
In my line of work, I've got to have a pair of sharp eyes.
Yeah, and
I saw the captain showing you around the training grounds, and then you went to see Yingxing and Huixing.
okay, that's more valid.
So I figured that she probably wants you to get to know the life of a crew member.
You know, got the right person for the job.
Okay, let's get started. First, I'll introduce you to the basics of meteorology. Marine meteorology basically means keeping tabs on the weather as well as other ocean phenomena. So things like sea fog, storm surges, water spouts, and so on.
Phenomena. Bum, ba, da, da, da.
These are all potential threats to safe navigation. Luckily, whatever weather might be coming up, there's always some kind of sign that gives it away in advance. Take water spouts, for example. They're caused by high-speed rotating winds on the surface of the ocean. They can engulf large ships and do immense damage. But if you know that water spouts can only form in an environment with high temperature, high humidity, and large clouds, then you can be well prepared.
Yeah.
You will be even more alert if you also know that the presence of winds blowing in opposite directions, with a significant difference in speed, is a direct precursor to the formation of water spouts. And most importantly, if you spot a small white vortex emerging from the clouds, you should immediately notify the crew to steer clear of what's ahead. So there you go. Those are the warning signs of water spouts. I am proud to say that over the years, I haven't let a single one sneak up on my watch.
I think you had a lot of experience.
I've got to confess, I learned almost everything I know from the captain.
Beto too good.
All the stuff about meteorology that I just told you about, she's the real expert. Do you know the small fishing village next to Wangshu Inn? I heard that when Captain Beidou was a kid, she worked there fishing.
Huh.
Later, she made her way to the harbor where she struggled to make a living. Growing up in an environment like that, it's no wonder she knows everything about the sea. When I first came on board, I lived every day wallowing in doubt, wondering if my former career as a sailor was all just a waste. But as I gradually learned some new things and became more experienced, I finally realized what makes the Crux so great.
Yeah?
After all, not every fleet has the uncrowned Lord of the Ocean as their leader. I feel lucky just to have joined.
I think I've found all that I need.
Find me anytime if you want to know more.
It's always nice to learn about, like, new things, I find. Learning is always good. Ever get a chance, learn something new about something you didn't before? No, I would always give it a shot. Always give it a shot. Noelle, you need a set of wings. See, the colors contrast too much, I feel. This one's close. I think this one's just better. I think this works better on Noelle. Yeah, to me, this is the best one on Noelle.
I wonder what's going on.
And if I had to pick a second one, I'd pick the song one.
So you've already finished talking to the crew, huh? I thought it would take you a while longer. So, what did you think?
But I think I can handle it.
Now you know that the Shield of the Crux is not such an easy job. Let's get started.
Okay, everyone, crack out your notes. It's quiz time. Pop quiz, not pop
First
quiz
of
because
all,
we knew the
life
answer.
on the sea isn't
We knew it
always
was coming.
plain sailing. Injuries and illnesses happen all the time. But what is the single biggest danger facing crew members?
Underestimating the dangers.
Is that your final answer? All right, on to the second question. As you've just learned, the fleet plots its route using nautical charts. The charts used by the Crux have additional charts attached. The supplementary chart has lots of lines in various colors for added reference. What is the purpose of these lines?
Distances. To add color and depth to the chart in a way that expresses the dropman's aesthetic preference and foster a great appreciation for the art amongst the crew. This is my distances.
Okay, interesting. Now, last question. On longer voyages, we have to be especially careful to avoid certain weather hazards that pose a threat to the integrity of the ship and the lives
This
of
might be
crew.
the hardest one.
For example, water spouts. So my question is, how can we reliably predict water spouts so we can avoid them?
There was a lot of information on it. When you said the water spout, it's coming, it's coming. When Sea Drake says the water spout's coming, it's coming. It's just like, what? It's true. It's true though. If the guy's like, oh, there's gonna be a water spout, you're like, I know it. The presence of dark clouds and strong winds in opposite direction, plus white vortices in the cloud. The presence of dark clouds, strong winds in opposite direction, plus rings of white clouds. White spots in the clouds. It's white vortices.
Okay, those are all my questions. Do you want to know how you did?
I think it's 3 for 3.
I gotta say, each
Whoa!
time I think I've wrapped my head around how
Heck
great
yeah.
you are, you surprise me with something new.
Heck yeah.
You got them all correct. They weren't the most difficult questions, but they weren't ones you could bluff your way through either. You've clearly been paying attention to my crew.
I do my
Okay
best.
then. Now it's time to apply that endless talent of yours to learning some new recreational activities.
To be clear, wrestling sea monsters barehanded is not my idea of recreation.
Don't worry, all our recreational activities are respectable and, above board.
Above board.
You need to realize that being out at sea might be fun for the first few days while everything's new, but before too long, looking at the same old sea every day and being so isolated from everything can really cause people to struggle mentally.
That makes sense.
That
Honestly.
is why regular recreational activities are an absolute necessity. We offer a lot of fun courses for our newcomer training, including fishing, photography, chess.
If the ship rocks and the chess pieces fall over, are they considered defeated?
Oh,
I'm
and
just saying.
thanks to Kazuha, these days we also offer poetry and music appreciation, as well as communal wind listening.
Communal wind listening? Oh, Kazuha.
Each newcomer has to participate in at least one, so that they've got some way of keeping themselves occupied at sea further down the line. Of course, if you'd prefer wrestling sea monsters with your bare hands, that can be arranged.
I was kidding.
Well, for today, at least, let's stick to the training schedule drawn up by Juza. If I remember correctly, it should be photography today. Come on, I'll show you.
Wouldn't photography... I feel like photography wouldn't help, right? Because, I feel like out in the ocean, like, I guess you're taking pictures of the crew and moments and that kind of thing. That makes sense. That makes sense to me.
Listen up, everyone can go back and call it a day. The photography session has been postponed.
What's going on here, Juza?
Oh, Captain, there you are. Well, Captain, the photography teacher just sent word saying that she's fallen ill and doesn't want to risk coming in case she keels over in class.
I see. That's quite unfortunate.
A little bit of photography.
Quite the multi-talented one, aren't you?
I learn a lot of things because Mihoyo gives me a lot of different equipment. I'll try and pass my time between patches.
In that case, why don't you help us out and lead the class today?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, the original teacher canceled at short notice, so there's no time to schedule anything else instead. It would be great if the Traveler could step in as the teacher for the day.
It's up to you, Traveler.
My pleasure.
Great, it's settled then. Juza, let's muster everyone over here to meet the new teacher.
Heck yeah.
Yes, Captain.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. That should be everyone. Take it away, Traveler.
That was a nice addition to those lines. I was watching Christian stream, the voice of Toma, and he was talking about like how he does voice lines and that kind of thing, and what he likes to do is he likes to like add extra things to the lines he's given just to give it a little bit more like personal flavor and that kind of thing. So the fact that instead of just saying that should be everyone, take it away, Traveler, she add this voice actor like added the like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that should be everyone. It's nice. I like it. It's not just like I am a robot and I must repeat my lines. Also, if you get a chance to watch Christian's streams, he is a funny man. Oh, he is quite the Toma in real life as well. So if you ever catch him live, check him out. Before I begin, I do have one condition.
Oh yeah? What's that?
This is a photography course. There needs to be a subject. We'll need a model.
Fair enough. It seems like you already have someone in mind.
Oh. Traveler, keep it in your pants.
So, who will it be?
Keep it in your pants.
Me? well, we could do that. Or... Guyunstone Forest looks extraordinary today. It'd be a pity to not capture the scenery for posterity. So how about we snap Guyunstone Forest for today's class? Then there'd be no need for a model.
Come on, Captain. We talked about this. The photography class is supposed to be portrait photography. Have you forgotten? Scenery looks nice at first, but it gets boring after a while. I bet it'd keep the crew more entertained if we got them learning portrait photography so they could record moments in each other's daily lives.
Yes, Juza. Juza #1 wingman.
Those were your exact words, Captain.
Were they now? Strange. I don't seem to remember anything about that.
You can hear her gritting her teeth in her voice. It's like, I don't remember anything about that.
Well, then in that case, how about Huixing? I bet she's perfect for the camera.
Or with a K.
Or Fuzhong. Or Mora Grubber. Even little Yue.
Seriously, Captain? Little Yue? You're just trying to wriggle your way out of this. This isn't like you. You are the captain after all. Of all of us, you're the best suited to being a model.
I agree. You were the one who invited the traveler to be the teacher, so you should cooperate, Captain. Besides,
pulling
Captain,
rank.
You've never had your photo taken. It's high time you got one. You know, a heroic and striking kind of picture. We can even use it to promote the fleet during recruitment.
True. Listen.
Real funny, guys.
Oh, she doesn't like getting a photo taken. Oh, it's so... Oh. Trust your crew, Captain. You are the best candidate.
Well, if you say so. I'm not one to spoil the fun. So, what do I do now, Traveler?
Smile and be happy. Or you can just strike an epic photo. I think this is the easy.
Like this? You're kidding, right? I've never had my photo taken before, but something this simple shouldn't be a challenge for me. It must be the lighting or something. You've got it wrong.
Oh, she's embarrassed because she's not good at it. Ah, that makes sense. That's so Beto.
I never said that. You mean go somewhere else, then bring the final photo back as teaching material?
Sounds good to me. That's a good idea, isn't it, guys?
The lighting may still be a problem. But I'm open to persuasion. If you have a suitable place in mind, I can consider it. Just to be clear, I won't necessarily agree. It depends on the place you have in mind.
Oh, you enjoy the breeze.
Well, Yaoguang Shoal is pretty relaxing. But if I want to enjoy the ocean breeze, why don't I just stay on board the Alcor and enjoy the breeze with my crew? That'd be more fun if you ask me.
Sounds good to me.
So, I think we can just forget the whole modeling thing for now. Sorry about that. I guess I'll owe you a favor.
Oh, that was a fail. That was a fail. Oh no. Okay, I know why we failed that. Okay, but we have some grinding to do. We'll come back. We'll come back, Beto. We'll get that photo, whether you like it or not. 5 condensed resin used. Sorry. We have 5 condensed resin to use up before we can, like, even touch our saved up resin. That was really good. That was really good.
That stretch.
They are pyro, so you can use Ayaka if they want. If they don't want to use Ayaka, I'll switch.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler.
I'm learning more
my
about
name
you all
is.
the time.
My name is. Slim Shady. Dun, 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 dun. Climb up the stairs, cause now we got the present. Climbing up the stairs. Dun, dun. Decided by destiny. Ba-da-ba. Up.
Let me scry.
Bloopy bloop.
Whirling snow. Fate is upon
On
me.
you.
Look at you.
Delve into destiny. Been a while since we. Only downside of doing story content, you don't get to do the combat. Sometimes you do combat, but like most of the time, yeah, just stay here. Just stay and listen to the story, which is not a bad thing.
Let me scry.
Boppity boop bop, smackity smack. Doppity doop doop, blappity blap. Eeka boppa doopy doop, mappity bap. Doop boo doop boo. Okay. Decided by destiny. Flush, splish, 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 splash. Get him.
Take flight.
Ready, go. There you go. Place him. Torn to oblivion. In the stars. Pow. I'm actually curious. Do people regularly just use their best characters for co-op, or do they instead go for characters that need do they instead go for the characters that they need friendship for, or like close to friendship? I'm curious because I've always used characters that are good, like in Lava Walker. I've always used characters that are just good, that were like my best in slot. Best in slot? No. Talking about. I'm just spouting nonsense. I always use my like best character that's suitable for the gameplay. So like for this one, I would normally use Ayako. That's best. But my second best happens to be Mona, which also needs friendship. Boppa-dee boppa-dee boppa. Bird. Yeah, get out of here, bird. Go faster.
As a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Resin ant. Resin ants. Out of resin. Oh, we got an achievement. Hey, my name is Giovanni Jojo, but everyone calls me Jojo.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. Shine down!
Boop, 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 boop. Come on. I'll have Resina. Okay. Fucky. Thank you. A new auto sword? I don't know. Be this update. Imagine. That's the only one I know about. Something called an auto sword. The sword of Otto. The great champion of our time, Otto. Yeah, we'll just go again. Go again. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream. It's very chill. It's very chill, this stream, I reckon. I reckon. I say. I'm just chilling, hanging out with Beidou. Sadly, I don't think we'll get to Good Boy Goro today. Unfortunately. Oh. Okay, there we go. I like to see people move before I, like, go into the co-op. And see what everyone else picks. In that case, we will go,
Toodaloo.
to Diana. Diana. I said Diana, switch. Shields and heals. Oh. Yes, I can finally give shields to people. I'm so happy. Thank you, Hu Tao Banner. Oh, speaking of, the new, I love the Eula Albedo banner. It had, like, pretty much everyone I wanted. So it's got Bennett on it. Bennett Constellation's always good. It's got Noelle on it, which we haven't seen in a long time. Who we haven't seen in a long time. And it's got... who's the last one? Bennett, Noelle.
More speed. Vengeance will be mine.
Vengeance will be mine. Who's the last one? Chat, help me out. There's people I wanted constellations for. So it was, I wanted constellations for Noelle. Bennett always helps with constellations. Always use more constellations. And there was someone else really good. Wasn't Sucrose. Wasn't Fischl. It wasn't...
More speed. Can't handle your drink.
Gotta look it up now. Oh, Rosaria. And Rosaria I haven't got. Someone left. But yeah, no, it's a good banner. Very good banner.
Crush.
What am I doing? Looking for more co-op people. Match. What else? I was doing something else. I was thinking of something. I was looking at the artifact I got. Now, timepiece. We'll look at them after. We can always put them into the converter. Not match. Always put them into the converter. I've heard mixed opinions on the converter. But my reasoning is, so for those who don't know, if you go into the the alchemy table. If we go into the alchemy table, you can turn 5-star artifacts into different 5-star artifacts of... There we go. You can turn any 3 5-star artifacts into an artifact of... You don't need a healer. You turn any 3 5-star artifacts into an artifact of 4 specific, I'm gonna say, flavors. And a lot of people think it's a waste because you're losing 3 artifacts to gain 1 artifact. That's probably not good. But the way I see it is that I didn't have the artifacts in the first place, and the only ones I'm getting rid of are the bad ones. So technically, it's like I'm doing 2 domains at once. So I can turn all the Lava Walker artifacts in this, because I don't plan on ever using Lava Walker. And I can turn them into Noblesse artifacts, which I need for other characters. Which, in my opinion, is very good. Like, yes, it's less efficient than grinding the domains, but like, as someone who doesn't have infinite resin... as someone who doesn't have infinite resin, and can just spend all day grinding the one thing until I get something with just a primary stat I want, it's pretty good. Just especially in domains like this one. It's good for domains like this one mostly, I feel. Because so it's good for the ones that have the resistant artifacts as, in it as well. Because no one really uses the resistance artifacts. I did see some posts about the resistant ones, but only for the 4 times bonus. Oop, I'm dead. Turns out we do need, we did need a, oh no, I'm just bad. I just didn't manage my health correctly. That's fine. But yeah, for these ones, no one uses Lava Walker. I saw, like, Klee uses Lava Walker for the 4-piece. Or something like that. Which, I don't have Klee, so I don't care. But also, like, it's not a good 2-piece set. Like, no one wants 35% pyro resistance. One left again. God damn it, you don't need to leave! Unless you ran out of resin. In that case, you do. You can leave. Wait for them. Imagine Moko's leaving as well. Yeah, cool. Match. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. I don't think I'll ever need Lava Walker or the one you get for the one you get for the Electro one, or like any of the other ones. So it's good to transfer them into something I actually do need. And if I do end up wanting them, I just grind it again. It's good for getting the base sets, in my opinion. But let me know if you argue differently. If you think differently, I would love to hear your opinions on it. Even though mine was a really, like, long, drawn-out, jumble of mess. I would still love to see if you have a... I'd still love to hear other people's opinions on it. But that's just my 2 cents on it. That's just my 2 cents. Jealous of this lady's Eula. Oh man. Press the button. Please. Let's do. Oh. After this, going to grind the Blizzard Strayer domain. Because we're literally missing this one artifact on Hu Tao. That's why we're grinding for it. We're looking for crit rate on our timepiece? No, not timepiece. Our crown. Instead of crit damage. And then we'll go Blizzard Strayer because we are missing attack percent on our sands. On our sands on oops, again, I wasn't paying attention to the thing. Yeah, we're missing a attack percent on our Ayaka. As you can see, our ult is up like all the time because we have energy recharge there. But it doesn't need to be because our E-recharge is currently like a bazillion. Can't look. And replacing it for attack would be better. Where is he?
We're way behind schedule. Blaze over. We're way behind schedule. Written in the stars.
Laganyu. Yeah, I should get back to Diana. Keep everyone healthy. Sounds like a plan. Oh, come on, hit him. There we go. But yeah, our character recharge 161. Our timepiece are responsible for 34% of it. 130% recharge should be fine. My resin. I think we'll just convert it because I'm loving the beta story. I finish that up today. Oh, the thing. Oh no. I just realized what I put in the condenser. Ah, no. I thought I was putting in soul silver, but I was putting in... I put in the crystal fly stuff. It's like everywhere. I'm a dummy.
I'll catch up.
F in chat, boys. I don't have time for you, Dr. Livingstone. I'm upset. I was a dumb dummy. Why didn't anyone tell me? I blame you, chat. Not my fault. Never the streamer's fault. Damn it. Not quite. Don't need that many. We'll gather all the ones we can here. believe I've done this. I only have myself to... I thought it was a different thing. We should also check out the thing. Characters. Our artifact. Crimson Witch of Flames. Damage bonus. Good stats, not better anime. Yeah. No new this. No new hat. One's a crit rate, but it's... yeah, cool. Nothing good. So, since we got nothing good...
You seem tired. Would you like some tea?
We can go. Run, run, jump. Roll. Go to the crafting table. Craft this up into Flairson. And if this gets to 40 by the end of the session, we can get 4 of it. They're spending it. But if not, we'll spend it on something. Then we'll go here. So you can turn 3 of your 5-star artifacts into, this is what I was talking about before, the Gladiator Finale, Wandering Troop, Bloodstained Chivalry, or the best one, Noblesse. Noblesse / these two are probably the best ones. Just based on what I know of this game and all the builds and stuff I've seen. Because Bloodstained Chivalry gives you physical damage bonus. This gives you elemental recharge. This gives you charged attack bonus. And this just gives you attack percent. So these are all good. I just think Noblesse is the better one out of all these. Go through and double check. Yep. Bad substats. Substats. We accept those substats. Yeah, shut up. I'm trying to reread the thing. Yeah. For damage, bad. 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 Keeping Flowers of Lava Walker, or Feathers of Lava Walker. Up is... Okay. Okay. We only look at the substats because I don't know if I'll need the main stat at any point. That's really good. Oh, that's... Okay. I think I can get rid of it because I'm at 12. Mystic Offering. There, we got rid of 12 artifacts. 12 artifacts we didn't care of, and we got 4 that we might care about. Bad. Oh, it's bad. Bad. Cool. Then we convert those 3 new ones we got to 1 new one. Cool. And see, nothing lost, nothing gained. We literally didn't lose anything for that. But we did. 1,000. We're making our way to the 500,000 more spent. Heck yeah. Need some domains while we're here as well. Okay, let's go back. A ship. Check the time. 4:30. Wow, I really underestimated. Time it would take for us to complete these. Sailor training, a little tests, photography crew. Go to the photography club. Gonna convince Bedeau.
Listen up, everyone can go back and call it a day. The photography session has been postponed.
Remind us of why we're here.
What's going on here, Juza?
Oh, Captain, there you are. Well, Captain, the photography teacher just sent word saying that she's fallen ill and doesn't want to risk coming in case she keels over in class.
I see. That's quite unfortunate.
A little bit about photography.
Quite the multi-talented one, aren't you?
A little bit.
In that case, why don't you help us out and lead the class today?
I can do that.
Yeah, unfortunately, the original teacher canceled at short notice, so there's no time to schedule anything else instead. It would be great if the Traveler could step in as the teacher for the day.
It's up to you, Traveler.
My
Great.
pleasure.
It's settled then. Juza, let's muster everyone over here to meet the new teacher.
Yes, Captain.
Hired crew to meet the new teacher.
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, that should be everyone. Take it away, Traveler. Oh yeah? What's that?
Need a
Fair
model.
enough. It seems like you already have someone in mind. So, who will it be? Me? well, we could do that, or Stone Forest looks extraordinary today. It'd be a pity to not capture the scenery for posterity. So how about we snap Stone Forest for today's class? Then there'd be no need for a model.
Come on, Captain. We talked about this.
I love this.
The photography class is supposed to be portrait photography. Have you forgotten? Scenery looks nice at first, but it gets boring after a while. I bet it'd keep the crew more entertained if we got them learning portrait photography so they could record moments in each other's daily lives. Those were your exact words, Captain.
Were they now? Strange. I don't seem to remember anything about that. Well, then in that case, how about Huixing? I bet she's perfect for the camera. Or Fuzhong. Or Mora Grubber. Even little Yue.
Seriously, Captain? Little Yue? You're just trying to wriggle your way out of this. This isn't like you. You are the captain, after all. Of all of us, you're the best suited to being a model.
I agree. You were the one who invited the Traveler to be the teacher, so you should cooperate, Captain. Besides, Captain, you've never had your photo taken. It's high time you got one. You know, a heroic and striking kind of picture. We can even use it to promote the fleet during recruitment.
Real funny, guys.
Trust me, Captain.
Well, if you say so. I'm not one to spoil the fun. So, what do I do now, Traveler? Like this? You're kidding, right? I've never had my photo taken before, but something this simple shouldn't be a challenge for me. It must be the lighting or something. You've got it wrong. I never said that. You mean go somewhere else, then bring the final photo back as teaching material?
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. That's a good idea, isn't it, guys?
Oh, really? It doesn't really teach photography, but...
The lighting may still be a problem. But I'm open to persuasion. If you have a suitable place in mind, I can consider it.
Okay.
Just to be clear, I won't necessarily agree. It depends on the place you have in mind.
And how about the top? Yes.
A view overlooking Liyue Harbor, huh? Sounds nice, but... On second thought, I don't have any love for a lifeless gadget like the camera. I'd prefer to be having fun together with my crew. I guess I'm used to that rowdy bunch. So, I think we can just forget the whole modeling thing for now. Sorry about that. I guess I'll owe you a favor.
I'm at max hard, so it's not... I can definitely do
Listen
it.
up, everyone.
What's going on here?
Oh, Captain. There you... Well, Captain...
Unless it's based on my previous one.
Oh? Quite the in that case?
Yeah, unfortunately, it would be great
Come
if...
on.
It's up to you, Traveler.
My pleasure.
Great. It's settled then.
Yes, Captain.
I just want to get back to the point. Look, I know earlier I said I would let it
Okay.
continue for people.
Oh yeah? What's that? Fair enough. So, who will it be?
You.
Me?
We are running low
well,
on time.
We could do that.
Also,
so how about we
come on. Scenery looks. Those were your exact.
well, then, or Fuzhong.
Seriously, Cap? You are the captain after.
I agree. Besides, Cap, we can even.
Look, do as I say, not as I do. Trust your crew, Captain.
Well.
Yeah.
So, what do I do now, Traveler?
Spell and be happy.
Like.
If.
It must be the lighting. I never said that. You mean.
You.
Sounds good.
But I'm just to be.
I've heard there's a fishing village
The
here.
fishing village near Wangshu Inn? That place is deserted now, isn't it? How do you even know that place anyway? It's tiny. I don't think I've ever seen it on a single map. I'm surprised that you'd remember such a trivial detail.
Ah, there we go.
He's right, though.
That's
I
why.
did live there for a while. And now that you've mentioned it, it's given me the urge to go back and take a look around.
Heck yeah.
Well then, let's go. We can take this opportunity to pay my old home a visit.
There we go. We got him, boys. Oh, she lives. She used to live here. Ah, yeah, it is tiny. It's not on any map. We'll go here. This fishing village. I remember this place. I've glided here many a time. Right, so if I listened to that, that piece of information, that's how I would have known that was the answer. Got it, I understand. I was dumb. I'm not dumb, I just did it, I missed it. I was too busy focusing on, learning new things. I guess.
It's certainly seen better days. It was never that impressive, but at least back in the day, it was a lively village and home to several families. I wonder how long these last few old houses will remain standing.
Happened to you?
Nothing as dramatic as you might think. A few small incidents occurred, and then people began to leave. Come on, let's take a walk around. People used to call this place Downriver because the villagers apparently moved here from a place called Upriver. With them, they brought their knowledge of fishing, which had been passed down from generation to generation. I learned a lot from them when I was here. Now Upriver is long gone, and Downriver is all but deserted. It won't be long before no one even remembers what these places are called. TheGameRogue. Zhong. I barely remember this name. You're right. I was only about 5 or 6 years old when I first arrived here. I was homeless and had to wander around the streets. I remember finally managing to find half a rice bun, but then a stray dog jumped out and snatched it away from me. Half a rice bun was not something I was willing to give up so easily at the time, so I chased it all the way to this neighborhood. Then a few fishermen saw us running and stopped me. They were kind enough to give me some food. Seeing me stop, the dog also stopped running. But straight away it keeled over and never got up again. Maybe it was too tired, or maybe it had starved to death.
Bad.
I went over and saw that the dog still had the half rice bun in its mouth. It didn't let go even at the very end. Poor thing. Had I known the dog was so weak, I would have let it take that half rice bun. I could tell they were wary of me at first. I was the dirty little kid who had just chased a dog to death over some scraps of food. But I got lucky. The village chief took pity on me and brought me to their home. That's how I ended up staying here.
Leave.
Do you know what the name Beto means?
No, I don't.
Come on, I'll explain along the way. About a year or two after I arrived, the village chief fell ill during the winter and passed away. During that same period, the harvest was getting worse and the fishermen's catch was getting smaller day by day. Without the village chief to handle the situation, people began blaming each other. There were even rumors that some families had been overfishing and leaving nothing for the rest of the village to catch. But in the end, they all turned on me, saying that they shouldn't have ever taken me in. They said I was bad luck. They pointed to how that dog died on the first day I arrived. Next thing you know, the village chief dies, and then all the fish die out. They said I was a living curse, and the downfall of the village was all my fault. I told them that I didn't understand. I'm not a curse, I'm just Beto. Then some of the villagers started shouting, and drove me out of the village. They shouted, "Nando controls life. Beto controls death. Beto controls death." Before then, all I knew about my name was that it had something to do with the stars. It wasn't until then that I realized that Beto was a constellation. And the Alcor, one of its stars, was an omen of death.
Oh.
Here we are. This is the old house of the village chief. I bet he never expected that the little girl he took in would grow up to be seen as a curse that brought about the village's total destruction. What do you mean? Is that all? And let me guess, you got to Inazuma and the Electro Archon's Gnosis was taken as well? Well, you seem to wreak havoc on a grander scale than I ever could. Oh, I get it. You're trying to convince me that I'm not cursed. I appreciate it, and I'll take it. Let's not forget that the people whose names stick around are the ones who emerge from the stormy seas unscathed, and the ones who get swept away in the wind are the fledgling birds who couldn't hack it. I, for one, have never encountered a storm I couldn't weather. But your journey's far from over, isn't it? Just remember, there's no telling what else you might encounter in this vast world. So if you ever find some idiot trying to brand you as a scapegoat just because you're the one who lived to tell the tale, tell them Captain Beto demands to have the honor along with you. Remember, you'll always have the captain of the Crux to back you up wherever you go.
Two scapegoats looking out for each other.
Two cursed scapegoats banding together for survival. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, but at the same time, I kind of dig it. I'm lucky to have a friend like you.
Sick.
Okay, it's time to get back to our photography. Right, teacher? Come on, let's not waste any time. Get it done while you can before I change my mind. So, do I need to strike a pose?
Flirtatious. Keep it in your pants, traveler. However you prefer.
Alright. How about this?
That's good. Look, I know it doesn't matter, but I want a cool photo. Right on.
So, is it done yet? Please don't tell me that it looks weird.
Right.
Show me.
Oh,
Yeah, sure, whatever. Now give it here. Yes. I see. All right. On behalf of the Crux, thank you very much for your photography class today. You've been an excellent teacher, and I couldn't be more satisfied. Now, as captain of the Crux, I am exercising my official right to requisition this photograph for future promotion and recruitment purposes.
Heck yeah, we did it, boys.
So I'm afraid I'll be holding on to this. That's fine with you, though, right?
Look, if you want to know what the flirtatious pose is, you gotta go back. Oh, that's sick. That's funny. Alright, 441. We can get through one more. I say we can get through one more. One or two more. We'll see. We'll see how we go. So, there's... summary. Okay. Better's childhood home provides to me an extra factor of... Okay, so if I pick... someone else, I get different ending. Got it.
Here we are.
Oh, wait,
This
no?
is the old house of the village chief. I bet he never expected that the little girl he took in would grow up to be seen as a curse that brought about the village's total destruction. What do you mean? Is that all? And let me guess, you got to Inazuma and the Electro Archon's Gnosis was taken as well? Well, you seem to wreak havoc on a grander scale than I ever could. Oh, I get it. You're trying to convince me that I'm not cursed.
Is the answer the flirtatious one?
I'll take it. Let's not forget that the people whose
Do I get
names
chased
stick
off by
around are
Beto?
the ones who emerge from the stormy seas unscathed. I, for one, have never encountered a storm I couldn't weather. But your journey's far from over, isn't it? Just remember, there's no telling what else you might encounter in this vast world. So if you ever find some idiot trying to brand you as a scapegoat just because you're the one who lived to tell the tale, tell them Captain Beto demands to have the honor along with you. Remember, you'll always have the captain of the Crux to back you up wherever you go. Two cursed scapegoats banding together for survival. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, but at the same time, I kinda dig it. I'm lucky to have a friend like you. Okay, it's time to get back to our photography. Right, teacher?
They might not be in the
Come
mood.
on, let's not waste any time. Get it done while you can before I change my mind. So, do I need to strike a pose?
Okay, I want it to be known I am only clicking this option to find all the endings. Okay?
What? The nerve! What do you think this is? I don't want to do this whole modeling thing. Hey, cut it out. No more pictures.
That's great. Well, there you go. There you go, you nerds. You feel better now? Feel better now that I clicked the button? That one was quick. We can do the final one. That's what you get, you perverts. I'll grab that when we're done. Okay, and then we can update the EULA counter and finish up today. Yeah, perverts. Where we going? We training for... Got to fail the test. I kind of want to go this way. I want to learn more. Might do this in my own time, actually. I imagine this is failing the test. Summary, when there is work, let's be right. No, failing the test wouldn't be bad. Okay, app. Oh. Let's quickly go through this. And we'll finish up there for today.
So you've already finished talking to the crew, huh? I thought it would take you a while longer. So, what did you think?
Pretty difficult.
There's that modesty of yours again. I didn't think I'd ever hear the word difficult come out of your mouth. Come on, let's get on with it. First of all, life on this. But what is this?
I don't think it's getting the quiz wrong. I feel like there's another option
supplementary
somewhere.
Okay.
If it is, we can just go back.
Okay. I got it. You got them. Okay then. Now it's time to apply that endless talent of yours to learning. You need to realize that being out at sea might be looking at the same old. That is why we offer a lot of fun. Oh, and thanks to each newcomer. Of course, if you'd prefer wrestling sea monsters with your bare hands, that can be arranged.
Now you're talking.
Well, for today at least, let's stick to the training schedule drawn up. If I remember correctly, it's...
So now we're at... So it was failing the test. So it was failing the test.
Leave it to me. All of it.
Got it.
So you've already finished talking to the crew, huh? I thought it would take you a while.
Here we go.
longer.
We picked the cocky one and get all the
what did you
answers
think?
wrong.
Well, you sound confident, but don't underestimate the shield of the crux. Gotta admit, though, I like your attitude, kid. Okay, let's get started. First of all, life on the sea isn't always plain sailing. Injuries and illnesses happen all the time.
Yep.
What is the single biggest danger facing crew members?
Cold weather, getting seasick, amputations.
Is that your final answer?
Amputations.
All right, on to the second question.
Okay. I got this.
As you've just learned, the fleet plots its route using nautical charts. The charts used by the Crux have additional charts attached. The supplementary chart has lots of lines in various colors for added reference. What is the purpose of these lines?
Add color and depth to the chart in a way that expresses the Droughtman's aesthetic preference and fosters a great appreciation of the art of the crew.
Interesting.
Definitely the answer.
Now, last question. On longer voyages, we have to be especially careful to avoid certain weather hazards that pose a threat to the integrity of the ship and the lives of the crew. For example, waterspouts.
Yeah.
So my question is, how can we reliably predict waterspouts so we can avoid them?
Look, if Lucy says there's a water spout.
Okay, those are all my questions. Do you want to know how you did?
No, I don't want you to be disappointed in me.
Congratulations, you... wait a second, you didn't pass. Were my questions too difficult? They didn't seem to be all that hard. Did you get them wrong on purpose, or... just kidding. I know you wouldn't do that. I guess you're just not really suited for life on the sea. In that case, how about we take a trip back to Liyue Harbor? Looks like you and the sea are not made for each other. Dry land is where you really come into your own. I've actually been hoping for the chance to give you an insider look at how some of the Crux's important business is conducted.
Oh, Nino Burrito. Nino Burrito, Mosquito. Nino Burrito, Mosquito. Pero.
You may be aware that as an armed fleet, the Crux is kind of like the maritime equivalent of a guard for hire.
Yes.
We work as an armed carrier, earning our keep by successfully delivering the goods entrusted to us from A to B.
Yes.
Aside from that, though, there is also one other important way we make income.
Bounties for capturing pirates on the military service affairs wanted list, consultancy fees for running fast-track training courses for crews, premonitions for completing Adventures Guild commission.
Actually, it's trading.
Ow.
In certain kinds of goods.
That was a trick question. Certain kinds of goods?
Hey,
What are we talking?
My hotshot accountant. Nice of you to join us.
Cut it out, boss.
She actually called Mora Grubber, or is that a nickname?
Juza sent me here with a message. He says preparations are now underway. If you give me the all clear, I'll head straight over.
Okay. Be careful.
We'll keep doing it.
Well, She has something to take care of. Mora
Eliminating.
Grubber was right, though. The other important side to our business, the less official side, is doing exactly what merchants do. Importing here, exporting there. The only difference between us and regular merchants is that our transactions aren't entirely above board. You'll see what I mean by that shortly. I'm taking you to see one such transaction for yourself.
You tell Beto trusts us a lot, considering she's taking us to
Let's
a
go meet our trading partner for the day.
not above board. Yeah. Not above board trade deal.
Fresh seafood! Fresh seafood! Catch it while you can!
What do you have?
Hello there! Here at Nay's Professional Fishmongers, we've got everything you could ask for. So what do you need?
I want a bass head with all the teeth removed. If there's a single tooth in there, I don't want it.
Huh? You know bass have pharyngeal teeth, right? In the throat? How do you expect me to get all those out?
Then I'll have a bass trunk with 2 swim bladders. Again, if it's short by 1 swim bladder, it's not the bass I want.
You're not making this easy for me. 1 bass means 1 swim bladder. Afraid that's not up to me.
Okay, then I'll take a bass tail with scales that are yellow on the outside, black on the inside. Also, it's gotta have a total of 81 scales. That's 7 times 7, no more, no less.
7 times 7 is not 81. Beto. I'm so confused.
What kind of fish scales are yellow outside and black inside? You sure this is a fish you're talking about? In any case, you can try all you want, but 7 times 7 is never gonna get you 81.
This man knows.
Pardon my asking, but you're not a fish expert, are you? I'm sorry, ma'am, but I'm afraid I don't have any of the things you're looking for.
Didn't you say we could have you have everything we could ask for?
Look, I'm a professional. So are most of the people I serve. I can accommodate anything they ask for. Seems you two are amateurs.
Amateurs.
So I'm sorry, but you'll have to go someplace else.
Anywhere you'd recommend?
Like I said, Nay's Professional Fishmongers is for professionals. For amateurs, the place to go to would be Wise Amateur Fishmongers.
Okay. Okay, bro.
I bet you're wondering why that guy was saying he didn't have what we wanted.
Yes.
That was just the first step in the transaction to confirm our identity. The real deal will come later.
Okay.
Someone needs assistance.
They don't know well. Team together forever. Beto has a faster walk speed than me. What is this? What is this?
Fresh seafood! Fresh seafood! Come take a look.
Is this Wise Amateur Fishmongers?
That's the one. We have all kinds of amateur stuff here. The more amateur, the more of it we got. What would you like?
We'd like a bass head.
No problem. Ours are all toothless, mind you.
And a bass trunk.
Oh, no problem. I'll stick an extra swim bladder in there for you. On the house.
And a tail.
Sure thing. I'll paint the scales yellow on the outside and black on the inside, so you can tell at a glance, this ain't no ordinary fishtail. If it's 7 times 7 you want, I can do you 81, 138, or even 648. It's up to you.
Great. I like your style. We have a deal.
I appreciate your patronage. Please, take your order to our warehouse manager over there. amateur if I've ever met one. Proud to have you as a customer. No, we don't have the fish here. All fish sold at Wise Amateur Fishmongers are still swimming in the sea. Once we get the order in from the customer, we go fish it out for them. The warehouse handles that side of things. Pay first, then we bring you the goods. That way you get the freshest catch.
Get some drugs.
Are you two here to collect your order, huh, Bade?
Yes, sir. We're here about that bass.
I didn't expect you to come in person, but we still need to follow procedure.
Absolutely.
The bass you want is not a standard specimen. Our fishermen need to wait for the right moment to catch it. You know the rules, I take it?
So do I.
Oh, well, as you know, timing and location are everything when it comes to fishing. You have to wait till all the conditions are just right. That means the tide, the moon, and the wind. So, let me ask you this. When will the tide come in?
The fishing song will sound out at midnight.
How drunk will the moon be before the party's over?
Yeah, get wasted.
It won't stop while the Star of Death shines.
I see, yes. Which way will the sea breeze be blowing?
He be blowing.
The breeze should be bound for Guyan.
All right, then. Well received. I'll go and make arrangements.
Great. I think that wraps up everything we needed to do in Liyue Harbor. Let's head back and wait for the delivery. The three people we just met are our business partners. Nay's professional fishmongers and Y's amateur fishmongers are just cover names. The bass, obviously, is the code name for the goods. The numbers of teeth, swim bladders, and scales all represent different specifications. Meanwhile, the conversation I had with the warehouse keeper was the instructions for the deal itself. Let me translate it for you. Tonight at midnight, the deal will take place in Guyan Stone Forest. The Alcor will wait there as long as needed. As for what the actual goods are, well, you'll see tonight. What if I were to say yes? What would you do then? Thank you. But don't worry, everything will be fine. I deeply value you as a friend, but ultimately, you're not with the Crux. I definitely don't want to cause you any trouble just because you hung out with me. So rest assured, we haven't broken any laws. At least not today.
At least not today. Go to Guyan Stone Forest. Do. Oh my god, what is this? Floaty bloaties, what are you doing here? I'm on a quest, I can't trigger the floaty bloaties. Okay, we'll finish this up, then get the floaty bloaties, then finish upstream. Got this, wait till mid. Brrr. One past midnight. Light.
Captain Beidou.
Mr. Iron
Gave me
Abacus.
quite the surprise when you showed up in person earlier today.
Well, my friend is visiting, so I wanted to show him how the Crux handles some of its important business.
I see. You two must be close.
You got that right. Now, down to business. Have you brought the goods?
Yep, all here. Please, feel free to take stock.
Stop. Nobody move.
Ruh-roh.
We have received certain information pertaining to a potential illegal business transaction at this location. Apologies, Captain Beidou, but I'm going to need to inspect those goods.
Oh? An illegal business transaction, you say? Well, all the goods are here. If you have any suspicions, please inspect them at your leisure.
Uh-huh.
Captain, everything's been checked. It's just a bunch of potatoes, flour, and so on. And all the paperwork checks out too.
Huh? Everything's been checked thrice over. There's not a single contraband item here. The paperwork was approved by the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the tax declarations are all in order.
Looks like you've managed to clear everything up. I suppose we can put this down as a simple misunderstanding.
Yes, apologies. This was a mistake on our end.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Bravo, Captain Beidou. This was rather ingenious. Seems like your friend still has a little catching up to do.
I imagine this was the distraction.
I know you have a lot of questions. Come on, take a walk with me and I'll lay it all out for you.
Heck yeah.
Well, I'll leave you both to it. Captain Beidou, I look forward to doing business with you again. Take care.
You probably thought that there was some sort of nefarious business going on behind all the secrecy today. The truth is, that was exactly what I wanted the Ministry of Civil Affairs to believe. What you might not know is that I, as the leader of the Crux Fleet, and you, the great hero of Liyue Harbor, have both been on the Ministry of Civil Affairs watch list for a long time. In other words, whenever you or I crop up in Liyue Harbor, it almost always draws their attention. Not that there's any animosity behind it, mind you. In their words, it's a security precaution to prevent people like us from causing unnecessary trouble. Oh, I have no qualms about that. They're just doing their job, keeping the land safe. But how does that saying go again? Ah, yes. Sometimes the closer you are to something, the less you can see. Did you figure it out yet? That's right.
Yeah,
Maura
okay.
Grubber, the accountant. With you, me, and a few sacks of potatoes and flour serving as a front, the deal she's overseeing on her end should go off without a hitch. After all, the Ministry of Civil Affairs sent the Millilith to us. Looking at the time, it should be any second now. Look, that's the signal. Tonight's real deal is officially done. Do you have any more questions?
What was in it?
You're right. Never underestimate her. But as long as we don't take things too far, she won't look into it too closely. She knows that neither you nor I would do anything to harm Liyue. In any case, there's another higher level watch list at the Ministry of Civil Affairs above the one we're on. It's top secret. Even I don't know whose names are on it. But I do know that the individuals and organizations on that list are the ones the Qixing are really wary of. I've gotten off topic. On some level, Ningguang and I are actually business partners too. Reason being, I'm the only one who can get her some of the more obscure treasures she wants.
Real
It's complicated. All you need to know is that what might be easily attainable for some people can often be a lifesaver for others who can't get their hands on it. That's where we come in. It's as simple as that. You still have some important things to take care of, don't you? As long as you don't know what I was referring to, you'll be safe. So I'm sorry, but I can't tell you for now. Of course, if the day comes when you've traveled to every corner of the world, found your sibling, and neatly tied up all your loose ends along the way, you're welcome to come back here and I'll tell you all about it.
It's game. Yeah.
You'll always be welcome in the Crux Fleet. I hope I get to see you on board again someday.
That's a good picture. And that's it. That's all the endings. Lame. Done. Done ski. Okay, so without further ado, let us go to the Paimon menu, check our achievements. This, and this. Go. Back. And our final Primo Gem count is 3729. Plus this. 3729. Just chatting. Let's edit this number. 3729. Good haul, everyone. 729. Boom, there we go. Ooh, good session today, everyone. I enjoyed that. That was good. I'm gonna have to listen to Goro's story in my own time, unfortunately. And I might have to play the event on my own time as well, because it's Thursday and the event releases tomorrow, so there won't be time for me to save it for Tuesday. That's a bit unfortunate, but that's fine. We can still have stuff to do on Tuesday. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. With whether you tuned in at the start and left, or came in later, or anything in between. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Anyone who's chatted in chat, I really appreciate you too. I always love speaking to all of you. So, we'll see you all next Tuesday, and yeah, catch you then. Until then, stay safe, stay awesome, and don't do drugs. See ya.